everybody up to? Waiting for the Machines One to jump in here and wrap it up with this. Or anybody else want to come in? We'll have that link up soon. Okay, the next sound you're going to hear in this track, this is a sneak peek. I don't think Cressy heard it yesterday. Tone Smith heard it yesterday for the first time. The bass is not in yet. I think Lamar will be here later. But when I listen to Cresshead type tracks, I like to learn different things and take some things from. I like to call Cressy the old mentor and just learning things and how to put things together and not use reverbs when you don't need them. Use them when you got them. So this next sound, it just reminds me of what a crest head would do. So when I add that in there, it's not a whole lot. Like it fills up so much, and it's very minimal. And this is the point where Lamar's bass would come in. And a lot about this track is very, very minimal. There's not a whole lot going on in this track, which I think makes it bigger, makes it sound bigger. Welcome in Pandamans, Tone Smith, Cressy, David the Hug Monster.
Fix this up shot, bro.
Oh, we got the machines in here.
What's
for what
up? What's up?
Dojo. We're gonna get in here and brap it up.
Get a little brap sesh.
A little brap sesh.
Hell yeah.
Look here, machines.
I'm looking, man. I'm looking.
As soon as we get the PB12, we're gonna be in action. We're gonna be in action, and then we'll. This is the first track we're working on right now. We
sounds good. Are you gonna do those vocals too with it?
Yeah. Right now, I don't know what's gonna stick because I know as soon as we get in the projects, Cressy and Tone they're probably gonna switch some things up, or they may like some things, and we keep it. But I never like to be glued to
Like one
the
idea.
vocals, especially going in on the album. You know, I like to stay neutral with things, but the music portion is that's definitely where it needs to be.
Right.
I don't want to get too far into the production, so I left a lot of room in this track in particular because I know the PB12 is going to come in, and that's going to ultimately be in every song. So I don't want to jump ahead. What I have done though is stick to the things I know that's going to be here permanently. So I wrote most of this on the MC707 and the TR8S. Actually, everything is on the 707 and the TR8S. So that's, you know, that's what's dope. That's what's dope about it. Now, the wife convinced me last night, y'all.
Yay for the wife.
To keep the hydrous in.
What'd she do?
I'm going to keep the hydrous in.
What?
So she
the wife got powers.
Yeah, she took it off.
Damn, dude. Hydra's off the table.
Off.
It's off the table.
It is no longer available for purchase.
I think that's smart, bro. You're gonna have the best of both worlds, digital and analog. You know?
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
And he has way too much fun with it.
I do. And
It's a lot lighter than the PB12 too, bro. Like, bring it to 1 gig and you'll be like, damn, I should have kept that hydrous. Chuck was right.
I mean, look, I hear you on it, but name one. Okay, for those of us who've done live gigs multiple times, name one thing that wasn't heavy that you didn't have to lug out of the truck, bro.
It's just one less thing.
Especially Lamar's.
Right. But if I'm straight, especially if Lamar brought his like Mesa Boogie, but he don't have that anymore. But if I'm streamlining, all I have is the one synth, you know? I mean, the QSCs are heavy. The QSC sub woofer is extremely heavy because that's on wheels, you know?
Damn.
It's a lot of things that are heavy. So it would, at least it wouldn't be like Marilyn was saying on Friday, at least it wouldn't be like 5 or 6, you know, boxes coming with me. It'd essentially just be one.
Right. Yeah, well, trust me, bro. I think after your first gig, bring the Hydra as an experiment and then hit me up. Let me know how it went. I'm gonna just get a text with like a thumbs up and I'll know exactly what it meant.
Right?
Say less.
I think too, I'm like a craftsman, so I'm gonna build the box for the 505, the 707, and the TR8S. I'm gonna build a custom box to put them in.
You gonna do one of those like Pelican foam deals? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
Oh, like, so you can buy these like big ass Pelican cases on Amazon or whatever. They have like all the foam. You could just cut the foam out and then put the boxes in there. I've seen people do that. You just put a little top on it, pick it up, and you just take it with you. It's dope.
I think we've seen something like that as we watch.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of do something like that, almost like a traveling case type thing, where you know you would put them in there, and they're nice and snug too, you know, so they're not moving around or getting damaged. And then I was gonna build a lid for it, so all I would have to do is pop the lid off, plug everything up, and good to go. You know. I'm
gonna send you some stuff on Amazon.
Yeah, let me see some stuff.
Maybe
send it right now. I mean, shit, we in the dojo, bruh. Send that shit. Let's get on the mat.
All right, damn, let me get you.
He's like, shit, you put me on the spot.
So, but essentially, it would be that.
Phone. I'm on my phone with the mic and the cam, so I can just send through the link.
Okay. And essentially, I mean, it would be the box with the rolling gear.
Yep.
And then it would be the PB12 and the Hydra. Or the Hydra is essentially wouldn't have to go because the 505 can capture anything I'm doing in the Hydra just to dumb it down. And so the only thing that would go is the PB12. Or I could do the exact opposite. I could take the Hydra and leave the PB12, but the PB12 just commands presence. It makes you look at it and go, look at this cream dream, baby.
It also has people lining your ass up too. Like at the show, they'll be like sitting there looking at this dude like, yo, he's got like a $4,000 synth. Him and the homie are looking at each other like slathering their lips up like, bro, turn around, son, hit that bathroom break.
Drinking that hot toddy.
Yeah, just like a walk up, bow, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to get lined up.
Right? The wave state will not be going. That's going to be in the 505.
Oh, you're going to keep that? Okay, that's good.
So, I mean, it's really dumbed down. And, you know, I thought about this too. I thought about, oh, maybe I should get a pedal for the Polybrute. But when I was playing with the effects, just the digital effects that it has, it's more than enough. Like, you don't even need an external pedal for the PB12. It has a dope shimmer in there. The reverb is nice and lush, and man,
on the Korg?
On the Polybrute.
Oh, on the Polybrute, yeah.
Yeah.
The Hydra has great effects too.
Which one?
The Hydra has great effects too.
Yeah, I mean it does, but I'm not really impressed with the Hydra Sense effects, and I think more or less because I like what Chase Bliss is doing. So,
yo, I love what Chase Bliss is doing too. I got the Mood, I got the Reverse Mode C. I was using that on my live yesterday. I got the Gen Loss. I've had a bunch of Chase Bliss shit. I like their stuff.
Yeah, Chase Bliss knows how to take it and run with it, especially when you're looking for something.
Which one are you using for Chase Bliss?
The Mood Mark II, and I got that Habit for the Lyra 8.
Damn, you got the Habit?
Yeah.
That thing's nuts. I never had the Habit.
Yeah, the Habit is nuts, man. You can get out of the pocket real quick if you don't know how to bring it back in, you know.
Yeah, the thing is crazy. I remember when it first came out, I was looking at it, I'm like, what the hell you guys are trying to do with this thing? Just sample for like 20 minutes and you could just go back in time and play with it.
Yeah.
Not cool.
I mean,
cool.
It is an ultimate, like, and it just records off the fly. Like, as soon as you play into it, it's remembering everything, you know?
Right,
so
right.
That's what's dope about it.
I just sent Madeline a link. She's got 2 of those cases. Just
Adonde?
Adonde?
Through your email where you sent the StreamYard link.
Okay.
Because I'm on my computer now, so you take a look at 2 different ones. One's like more open, and then the other one has tons of foam in it, and you would just like cut it out and you put things in there like that. So
yeah, I want to see this. It might save me some time, but
it's like a rifle case is what it is, basically. It's like a gun case.
Oh, okay.
Bro, that's the cheat code. If you buy anything that's like for the thing that you're trying to buy for, usually it's like 10 times more expensive.
Pay attention to your dog.
Yo, my dog's gonna go in and out this damn door 10,000 times. All right? I think I know my dog pretty damn well.
I hear poor little whiny, and I'm like,
you're like, Dad,
dang.
She's gonna shit at me. I'm gonna open the door. She's gonna go through the door. I'm gonna close the door. She's gonna open the door again.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, what kind of dog you got, Brett?
Australian cattle dog. Lucy, come here.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's annoying.
She's
it's
never
like
calm.
Yeah.
It's like a bluey dog. Come here. Come here.
Welcome in, ASIP Stripe.
Come here.
Max said the Hydra is so fun programming and sounds great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's pretty.
you ain't lied,
Look at
Max.
how cute she is.
Pop her down here real quick. Let me give you this crazy ass camera. Figure this out. How do I do this?
Oh, she said hi. Hi.
Yeah, it's a Lucy girl. Come here. That's a Lucy girl.
Oh, there she
Aw,
go.
look at how cute she
Right.
is.
Now you need some
She
horses,
matches
bud.
the floor.
Right?
She does match the floor. Weedy.
Coordinate.
She coordinate with the floor.
Yeah. She's a diva, bro.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a pedal board.
Yeah, that's the pedal board. So like you can put everything on top. Like you said, the TR8S, just plop it all on top, throw the case lid on there,
Yeah.
and it's ready to go, you know?
I wonder if the thickness is enough to. That should be. It looks like it, huh?
Yeah, so that's like the more open floor plan one. If you check out the second one I sent, that one you'd be cutting foam out with like a razor blade, and then you'd be like inlaying them like a built-in or some shit, you know?
Okay, I'm getting the second one right now.
Yeah, Tone is saying that's perfect.
I've seen people do both. So yeah, I think it just depends on like what you want out of the end result.
Because I was thinking like one big giant square like this table in front of me, but not as big, just so they can fit in there properly. Like I don't want it to be the long way, because then, well, I guess it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be not that much longer than the keyboard.
So
Did
there's
you see that one?
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Wait, what's the dimensions on that, Daryl?
Let me see if they...
Because I think the TR8S is how many inches wide is the 8S?
Yeah.
there's probably big cases too.
There's a 42, 50, and a 52.
Okay, I think the 8S is about 17 to 18 inches wide and about 12 inches.
Yeah, who knows?
Got you. That's probably big enough, bro. This case is $70. It's pretty damn good deal.
And apparently it's
Tone's saying those prices are good too.
Those prices are fire, bro. $70 for a big ass rifle case.
Can you blow that case up?
Yeah.
You said that case is how long? Look at that.
52.
Okay, but
52 is the biggest.
Does that lid drop off though?
What do you mean drop off?
Can you take the lid off?
Yeah.
I
hate to be hiding the gear from the fans if the lid doesn't come off.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think this one does. The other one that he showed did.
It might. Like, there's probably like a little spot on the back where you could just unclip it and then it just fully comes off.
Oh, Jarvis said pull out the foam. But I wouldn't want the lid there.
Yeah, I don't know if this lid comes up because it's a rifle case.
Right.
So you don't want to remove the lid
The
off
lid,
of right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though. These plastic ones.
Is it
ain't somebody a gun nut in here? Someone's a gun nut. They got a rifle case like this.
Is a pin? Jarvis said, is it pin hinges?
Yeah, I'm
That's what I'm saying. If it does, then you could just
back them out.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
I don't know. For $70.
You know what's funny? If you do remove the cushion or the foam, just a little bit of it, I could actually drill holes in there and take the wiring straight out of there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like all I have to do is the MIDI and the 1/4-inch cables.
It's 22 pounds. The case itself.
22 pounds.
So you're adding 22 pounds to your weight of the machine.
Yeah, and what did Vicky say? There were 30 centimeters by 40 centimeters. Yeah, I could probably get them all to line up in a row.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty heavy.
Yeah, it might be.
If that case is 22 pounds alone.
I might be able to find aluminum and work it even better through Home Depot and build the box.
Yeah, there's so many different options.
Yeah.
First, you got to get the PB12.
First, we got to get the PB12.
Yeah, one thing at a time. You're not putting that thing in a case, are you? Or you probably
no, I'm buying a custom case for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I can only imagine what Arturia is going to charge you for a freaking case for that thing.
I'd probably look at Gator for a custom case, because I got everything is Gator for me, and they just do wonders with lugging gear and protecting it. You know, you ever see Gator boxes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah, Sweetwater has Gator boxes. And
it's nice that you can go down there and check stuff out. How far away is it from you? Like
30 minutes, if that. Vicky's asking, can I MIG weld? No, but I know someone who can weld. And they're a fairly good welder.
I don't even see. They might not even have a case for the Arturia Polybrute. Like on the Arturia site, they might not even make one.
Oh, look, Jervis knows about Gators. Yeah, Gators are fucking wild. Some crazy cases.
Shit.
I got a a gator case for the mixer for the Tascam 24, bro. Can you pull up the gator cases?
Yeah, I'm looking for the.
And they're expensive as hell.
Oh, bro, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah. The one that they say fits the Polybrood is $380.
That's about right.
At Sweetwater.
Yeah, I just pulled one up too for $379. It's probably not even the same one. It says it 61 key. Dude, I have to wonder, like, can you just get a gun case, get a big ass gun case, and just do the same thing and get it for cheaper, probably?
They're just so much heavier, aren't they? Like those.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, especially with the Polybrood is already going to be heavy. So
yeah, true.
I do not want to go heavier.
You don't want to add more weight to it.
I want durability. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Once it gets in the truck, bro, it better be like.
But that's what
pristine.
those gator cases are.
Right.
You drop that Polybrood and you're taking it to the damn tech, bro. There's no
ifs, ands about it.
It's going to the shop after it.
Yeah, for sure. Because something's come unloose, and I'm not gonna risk that. They even have these collapsible gig dollies too that are amazing. What's up, Daryl?
I was gonna say somebody give Kent the heads up.
Oh, for real. I might as well just go ahead and pay him now. No, but it has a dope warranty. It has the 1 year with the factory and the 2 year with Sweetwater. So.
Oh, that's good. Sweetwater's a good company. I bought a bunch of stuff over there.
It is, man. You need to come see it.
I would love to, man.
Trying to get Sammy to come out here. Y'all should come together. Come kick it with your boys.
I was telling him we could do like a Renegade road trip, all four of us. Be sweet, man.
Yep.
Echo, you know.
I'm saying.
Oh.
Y'all can share the basement.
Yeah, but how Han's gonna look?
Not an Airbnb. You wouldn't have to worry about us.
How Han's gonna look with a gas mask on 24/7? I can't do no filming.
Sure you can. He'll just have a gas mask on.
Yeah, Hans, put your hair in front of you.
Yeah,
keep
right.
Your
I
head
was
down.
Like Cousin It the whole time.
Right.
I don't know. That
him and I will both have gas masks on.
Yeah, that's
It'll
true.
Be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's funny as hell. Yeah, there's I don't know what Hans is gonna do about that. He might get over it. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's like Tone Smith trusting the government. It's just not gonna happen, bro. I doubt he trusts us.
That's like saying Sammy is convinced the world is round.
Oh yeah, for real. You know that ain't happening.
Shit's never gonna happen.
Nah, that shit ain't happening.
That's so funny. A lot of self-censoring going on here.
It is. Shit. You listen to Echo Craft's new album, bro?
Dude, not yet. He just told me today that it came out.
Yeah, I fucking downloaded that shit so fast.
Damn.
Echo's head would fucking pop off. I downloaded that shit so fast. It's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
That album is fucking amazing.
Is it good, dude?
It's amazing, bro. Like I think if people are listening to this right now and y'all haven't went on Google Music and downloaded that shit already, you fucking lost. You lost in the sauce.
I'm gonna check it out. I was hoping that he would do like a live stream at some point and like do a listening party, you know?
Yeah, so we're doing one.
You're doing?
Special edition, third year. We're doing it Thursday.
Oh, perfect. I love that. That's great.
So the only thing is, do we want to do it pre-recorded or live? And I guess that question should go to Echo, huh?
Yeah, I guess it goes to Echo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what his schedule is. He gets a couple days off from the coal mine or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said Thursdays is good for him after 5. He has to take the grandkid to school and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, look at Echo the grandpa.
Right, trucking around.
Shit, we're grandparents.
I know, we're great. God damn.
That's funny, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got the PB12 coming up. You said you had the Sub 37 online listed. Like, what? You said it's $2,000 or how much you putting it out for?
I got it for.
For what? Which one?
Pull up the Sub 37 listing.
Oh.
I got it. I think she has it up there for 22 or 2,000, whichever one it is.
I don't remember.
But here's the thing.
I think we lowered the price on that a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah, I think so.
So here's the thing. It's coming with the Mo custom case for it, right?
Okay.
And that case, I'm looking at it right now. It's a $700 case.
Damn, bro, you'll never get that thing sold. I'm looking online here. Motherfuckers are selling this thing for, on the low end, like $1,200, $1,300. So
really,
you might have to eat the case. Is it the black one or the white one?
It's the black one.
It's the black one.
Mm-hmm. The black traveling with the metal.
Yeah.
Finishing.
Maybe you can sell it back to Sweetwater to give you credit for it. Have you tried that?
They take too much of a percentage out.
Yeah.
They take too much off.
Yeah. I think do you have the email they sent for what they wanted to give me for it? I think they only wanted to give me and it was stupid, bro, like $900 for it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Put it online for like $1,500. Honestly, that sounds tough, but I'm looking on Reverb, man. There's so many of them.
I know.
They're mostly in like the 1,800 range, but then the ones they're selling, they're like 13, they're like 12, 15, 14, 50. Like, there's
Cressy is saying sell the case separately.
True. That's a smart deal. Don't give them the case, right? Sell it separately.
But that's why we had it so high. I think we had it. It's
at 1950.
It's at 1950. So, I mean, that would be a steal if somebody was smart. Like, oh, I get the custom case and the actual. Yeah. Welcome in, Gracie. Welcome in, Biscuit.
If they're a traveling musician, if they're gonna chill in the crib though, they're not gonna need it.
Right.
I bought a case for my Moog Matriarch. The thing cost me $200.
Is it an actual Moog case or is it?
Yeah, it is Moog.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as heavy duty. Maybe not as the one like that you probably got. It's kind of thin, but things heavy. Lugging that damn thing around is tough.
Yeah. Crazy Rabbit says, "Never eat it. Make others eat it. Hold your ground. Principle."
Hold your ground. You're gonna be waiting till freaking $20.99 to buy that damn PB12.
Yeah, I know. And people are cheap, Rabbit. Like, that's the thing. People are fucking cheap. But I mean, if the sub 37 is out there, like Machines is saying, and you can get it cheaper, I just feel like that thing it's an amazing synthesizer. Don't get me wrong, but for a mono, machine.
So it's practically brand new, the machine that you have.
Right.
Brand new on Sweetwater right now. They're selling it for $18.99. That's without a case. So if they go and buy the case for $700, you're already over $2,500.
Right.
So $19.50 with the case, that's a fucking steal.
What's that called? Sunk cost fallacy or some shit? You gotta either give up on it or keep it and sell something different.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
That's
tough. But that's the other thing though too. We have patience.
I know. So
and the holidays are coming.
If you're patient, then you're in the clear. If not, if you're like trying to get it before the holidays, then that makes some decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So me, my brother, and the Crazy Rabbit went to Sweetwater, and I was going to trade in everything, and it just wasn't worth it when we sat and looked at the paperwork. Even Rabbit was like, just be patient with it, The wife was like, be patient. And I mean, and look, I already got way more than what they were going to give me just for 2 items, So
I think the 2 items that you sold was probably the price they were giving you for everything.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
It was for everything.
Yeah,
and I was like, nah, fuck that.
We got in just 2 items.
But somebody on the internet said, don't take everything at once, just take 1 item. And however it works out, it seems like you get more for 1 item. And I was like, nah. I'm not carrying all that shit. A
percentage is a percentage of that item.
Right.
Whether you group them together or not, each one still has the percentage.
Right.
Roy Droid said, if you hold the sub 37, it eventually go up in value. So, I mean,
20 years from
right? How long will that take?
Are you going to wait till it's a vintage synth?
What's up, electronic composer? I just don't know if I can.
I agree with Rabbit. Ignore the noise. And that was the main reason why you never wanted to say anything, right? Because everybody has opinions, like assholes.
Well, this opinion, I don't care about.
No. I'm just saying, just, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't worry, like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Whatever you guys do, you got to do what's right for you.
Yeah.
I bought and sold. I was actually talking to Odds about this the other day. I bought and sold over like 100 items on Reverb since I got into synths like 5 or 6 years ago. So I've been buying and selling like a madman ever since I got into this shit, because I can't afford it all. So I'm gonna buy something and I'm gonna be like, you know what ain't working for me? I'm selling it and I'm buying the next thing.
Yeah. I think you and most people in the synth community do that.
I mean, some
right?
people,
like,
like
I feel like I hear a lot of people buying and selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't start this album until I have what I want. Like Lamar has the bass he wants. He actually has 2 different basses he can choose from. Like he's ready to go. And although it's one thing, it's that bass. Like that bass is so versatile. He can do anything with it. And and that's important to him. And when I sit and listen to like Cresthead album, or when I sit and listen to like Asif Stripe album, these albums sound so cohesive, or like an Echocraft especially, like they sound so cohesive. It sounds like they have their machines that they love, and it's like 90 or maybe 80 or 90% of the sound, and it doesn't veer off from that. So
I'm looking at
it would make no sense if I had the Hydrasynth doing some shit, and then the Sub 37, and then the Wave States doing these samples, and then now I'm over here with the Solar 42, and then you want to use all of your fucking toys because you've picked these toys to identify you as a musician. For me, it's chaos. I just want one flagship.
I'm looking on Reverb right now, and on the Sub 37, for the exception of the few outliers that are like $1,400 or $1,200, on average price, it looks like they're posting it for $1,800.
Yeah, you saying for the Sub 37?
Sub 37. Yep.
Yeah, for the most part, people are.
So I think we're pretty spot on with
they're not
price.
trying to get their shit sold though. There's a difference between putting it up for sale and trying to get it sold. So like, if you're trying to get it sold, you want to put it at like $1,500.
Well, if you're trying to get it sold, you're putting it up for $1,200 like that individual. If you want to sell it, you're going to keep it around the same price as everybody else and offer something a little extra, like it comes with the case.
Yeah.
So they feel like they're getting something more for their money.
Yeah. Well, I don't disagree with that. I think under 18 is more desirable. I mean,
if it was just the machine by itself, I agree.
Yeah. I think you should sell the case separate, to be honest. There's going to be people who buy the case separate. It'd probably be easier, but it's a lot of shit.
I mean, that might be an option too.
Just
bring it down to like 1,800 and then place the case on its own.
Right. But how many have you guys seen? Like I'm not looking right now.
I haven't seen any cases right now for sale.
No, like Sub 37s. It was a bunch, huh?
There was a bunch, yeah.
Yeah, see, I think that's the issue too, is people are going to offload some things that, anytime I see a number of used synths from the same maker and it's the same synth, it tells me something in itself.
Oh yeah, people want the latest and the greatest, man. I mean, as soon as the Moog Messenger came out, even though it's from China and it's not like an American-made synth, people were like, "Who cares, man? This thing's got a freaking wave folder, a sequencer. It just seems a little bit more fully fledged. And now you can buy it for like $600, $600 to $800. So, who's gonna?" People are going to go with the cheap, good sound, especially because it says Moog on it too, right?
Right.
How much is Sweetwater selling the
case
Polybrute for?
Oh, well, my price is different from
No, I know, but just like I'm gonna look right now.
What did Bicky say? Remember, it ain't a buyer's market at the moment. People are hard up. That's the thing too. We are definitely in hard times right now.
It's gonna take that special person or that person who's been saving up money for that specific machine for it to sell, just like the other piece of machinery that we just sold. It was somebody who was really looking forward to
the Solar
it.
42.
Yeah. And
that's pretty niche synth too, though, right? Like, there's probably not as many of them out in the market.
Right.
Yeah. So the Polybrew right now on Sweetwater is $42.99. On Reverb, somebody is trying to sell it for $4,500. Why am I gonna go?
That makes no fucking sense.
Right? Why am I gonna go purchase from you when I can get it for like $200 cheaper?
That's how people are doing it online. They think you're dumb, you know.
And brand new. Well, unfortunately, some people are.
Yeah.
Like.
Hello, friends.
Yo, Tone.
What's up, Tone?
Just had to fight with my interface to get it going in here.
The IT guy fighting with his equipment.
It was actually OS permissions thing, whatever.
Oh shit! Well, there you go.
Typical.
Yeah, I mean, once I get the Polybrew 2, it's gonna add another complication. I didn't fucking think about.
Cressy's asking me what the shipping. Well, shipping and handling for us for the Polybrew, like to come here, wouldn't be anything because we're gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Right.
But getting the Polybrew here, I mean, we're only 1,500 away. Worst case scenario, Marilyn and I have to dig down deep and just save the funds ourselves and get this thing coming. But you know, that's gonna take a minute too.
Yeah, you could just sell the freaking Sub 37 if you're trying to get rid of it. What's wrong with the idea of renting, right? Like, I look at it like this: if I had a synth for 2 years and I played it, you know, however many times, what's wrong with taking a $200 loss? I had the damn thing in my house. I kept it. I played it. I enjoyed it, and I only lost $200 or $300 on it. Like,
I don't mind taking the loss, though.
I guess there comes to a point too where you need a certain amount, right? And I think that's why when people don't budge on price, is they know what they need and they know what they need to sell certain machinery for.
I just need the 1,500. Like, I can't go below that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, can we do it without selling these machines? We can, but the point is, I don't want them. You know,
I mean, if you don't want the damn thing, 1,500, it's out the door. See ya, skirt. You know, buy 3 less cup of coffees. That's extra $100, and now you got what you need.
Shit, we don't buy.
And the case won't do me any good.
You know what I mean, though.
Oh well,
yeah, fuck yeah.
Can you use that for something?
It's custom for the 37.
Oh, it's inside.
It's really
okay, got it.
Because of that shape that thing.
Yeah, Tonevert gang, what up? What up?
What's going on?
See people out there chatting. Tone Smith, fellow Tonevert aficionado.
Having fun.
Your audio is
cutting out, Tone.
Really bad.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna have to be on the mic, otherwise.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Put that thing in your mouth, bruh.
Otherwise, we hear every other word.
Yeah.
That video Tone posted the other day was fire.
It was nice, huh?
He did a Tonevert video. It was epic.
Man, my
Did we lose him?
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, we still
okay. I'm here.
My internet is really slow right now.
Is it?
Yeah. Are you? You're not on the Wi-Fi, right, on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on the phone, but it's not buffering.
It's like really slow. I don't understand why.
So I found a little cheat code with that Tonevert video because it was a single box video.
Mm-hmm.
Got 3 new subscribers and a bunch of comments from people that aren't from like the community at all. They just saw a Tonevert video, they watched it, they commented and subscribed. It's that new gear trick.
Time to make 10 of those, bro.
Right.
That's exactly
right. You got to find that algorithm, and once you win, you win.
100%.
That I quit algorithm is classic, bro.
Oh yeah.
So played that. I don't want to do it.
Oh, I don't have.
I didn't even start that.
I just started, but I quit.
Don't quit.
There we go.
Harmonic Sonics. Renting synths is an interesting concept.
That's like what, Airbnb for synths and shit?
Yeah, man.
So funny thing about that you mentioned, when I was making both the Dirty Red Dress records, I wanted a single 15 cabinet to record my bass through. I didn't have one. I only had my 810, but I didn't want to drag my 810 up into the attic where I was miking it up. I bought at my local music store a single 15 cabinet that I loved, recorded for about a week, returned it.
Yeah, but you're pulling. Okay, so in my mind, when Machines One says rent a synth, I think it's in my mind it's more or less that I don't really want this thing. I just want some of the bits and pieces it does and return it.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at the PB12, I want everything and I want it forever.
It's the difference between shagging a whore or having a girlfriend.
Pretty much.
God damn.
Pretty much, Chris.
He wants a girlfriend. He doesn't want to shag a whore.
Right. I want that long time nuclear pussy.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Cressy.
I don't want that short Hiroshima pussy. I want that long time nuclear Chernobyl ass pussy where shit just start growing weird in the environment.
What? No, that's probably not good.
That's
Comes
probably
back from the dead.
Yeah, hell yeah, shit.
The other thing to take into account is, what is the date?
There is no date.
No. What is the date? What is the date today?
It is Sunday the 20.
It is almost December.
Yeah.
And come January, we'll have NAMM. And at NAMM, who's to say that Arteria aren't going to make a Polybrute 12 Deluxe something? And all of a sudden, the Polybrute 12 doesn't look as great as it used to because the new one's out, and you'll be able to pick one up a bit cheaper. You're about 2 months away from finding out. So don't get too concerned you haven't got it just yet.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, Chris.
Kid Jervis said, I go whore.
Well, we know what he's like.
Right.
Good.
Jervis, you got a house full of pussy already, Jervis. Stop.
I know.
Stop fucking around. But, I mean, Cressy's right, you guys. Like, in a couple of months, there's going to be some different shit out.
They might have they might just do a new color, or might have it give it an extra octave, or they might give it a something.
What if they come out with like a burnt orange and you bought the cream gym and you're like, fuck! Could have just waited.
you just said yourself about whatever the latest and greatest that occupies people's brains.
Right.
So your Polybrute 12 might be a bit cheaper, or a bit more like people want to get rid of their Polybrute 12s come January. You don't know.
Didn't they?
Yeah, I don't.
All 5 people who own a Polybrute 12. There's like, how many people own a Polybrute 12 today, though?
Not too many. I wouldn't.
Except for the PSN boys. Outside of them, LFO, Voyager. I haven't seen anybody doing videos with one.
There's lots of people who got them.
They're a tough sell. It's $4,500, right?
Well, they're not cheap. That's for sure.
Not cheap. So
I think if anything for that synth, that's the biggest turnoff is the price. You know.
That's the biggest turn off with every synth, right?
Yeah.
What was that one?
You're gonna eat the cost.
What was that one chingadera that just came out, babe? That was
the TR-1000.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. That's
That shit
amazing,
was
isn't it?
pricey
Looks
as hell.
awesome.
I mean, but if you look at the UDO Gemini, right? I've been eyeballing the fuck out of that thing. It just doesn't have any visual feedback for me. You know, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have that
sinful sex appeal that you're looking
right.
I like the look of it. I don't like the price of it. I mean,
the price is crazy too.
They're obviously trying to. They're trying to freaking pump up the synth snobs. I'm good on that. I don't need. How much is that drum machine? It's
3,500.
3,500. Yeah.
The TR-1000.
No, look up the UDO Gemini.
I'm good.
I can't
I was
find.
like, what?
The
For a
UDO
bunch of
Gemini.
sounds that people were making in the 70s and 80s, like
Right.
Great. You can go make a modular drum kit that's 10 times better than that.
Yeah.
You're not quite getting what the TR-1000 does. You're just looking at the analog side of it. It does more than that. It's more than that.
Yeah, it's trash, dude.
He sounds like Samurai. He does.
49,000.
It's the wrong color. If it was pink, it
4,900?
would be great.
Or if it was white, it'd be awesome. Huh? What is it?
The UDO.
I like the look.
Yeah,
I like
bring
the
it
look.
over on screen.
If it had a wood grain finish, I'll be all over it.
Yeah, that would give it some price though. I mean, that would reflect some price though, Chris. Shit.
It's a lot of stuff
Are
inside
you
it.
still talking about the? What are you talking about?
We're just talking about
We're
shit.
just talking
as
about
usual.
shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Um,
But I feel like any flagship If you have it, yeah, there. Oh shit, it's more than 35. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Domino?
$5,000, man. $5,000.
Dominoes. Or the
975?
Super Gemini, I mean.
The Super Gemini,
Super
the
Gemini,
20 voice.
Yeah.
Thing's so nice.
Look at that thing, man.
One of the Renegades got
Did it
one.
blow up? Really? Who has one? Look at like there's no visual there's no visual feedback. That's just
What do you
odd
mean
to me.
by visual feedback? Because I can
Like-
see things. So
like
what's the things that are
oscilloscopes
feeding
and-
back to you?
Like here, they're like right here in this little corner.
Right?
All analog though. Like there's no need for a screen. I assume there's a preset save button on the left over there somewhere, but
Oh yeah. So here's the number one thing with any of these piles of shit that we're looking at the moment from Udio, right?
Piles
It's
of
like
shit.
it's a pile of shit because I'll tell you why it's a pile of shit. So what's preset 7 then? You tell me that. What is it? Is it piano? Is it a bass?
Yeah.
Is it strings?
That's what I'm talking about.
Haven't
Chris.
got
No
a
visual
fucking
feedback.
clue, have you? You haven't
Right.
got, yeah. So when you buy it, you need to go and buy a fucking notebook and a pen as well, don't you?
I don't think you're buying that synth to be a preset Playboy. It's a fucking.
Yeah.
It's
like a CS80 dream.
It's synth wallpaper, and it's what it is. Just to make you look good.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think it's a freaking beast.
it is pretty. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it's nice. Yeah, I'm sure it is a beast. I've watched some dudes play it and carry on with it. I mean, it's nice. I'm not gonna say it's not nice, but
It could do with a fucking
for
screen,
that
though,
price,
couldn't
yeah, I
it?
need
Do
some
with,
visual feedback.
What is this called? What is it? That'd be
$5,000
nice,
is
wouldn't
silly though. I agree. This thing's worth $2,500 to me. That's it.
Yeah, I could see that. That's yeah.
And they should throw in a
it?
notebook.
Vicky's saying
and
that
a
the
pen.
Domino has a screen.
In a notebook for your passions.
A UDO notebook and a fucking awesome pen.
2,500 in a notebook, and the notebook should look like the synth itself.
Yeah,
To be fair, it's an ideal opportunity for what I
Jackson.
do, isn't it? I
Yeah.
make books anyway, so it'd be ideal for me. Here's your
That would
patch
be-
book.
That would be funny.
that would be fucking epic.
But I don't think. I don't know. I don't think most synths are worth more than $2,500. Honestly, it's like you guys are just trying to be a different level of bougie.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, if our Sweetwater rep Nick didn't say I'll give it to you for what was it, 38 after taxes,
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would be not as motivated. Let's just say I still would want it, but I wouldn't be as motivated.
Let's just say
Like the TR 1000. If Nick said, "Yo, I can get it to you for $1,200,"
That'd be a deal.
I'd be motivated to buy it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah,
So-
get money straight back, wouldn't you? Just sell it,
Right.
Make money on it.
What do you think of this Domino?
The Domino is kind of, it's just too sporadic. For me at least, it's not
Sporadic?
it's not ethereal for me. It's like,
I think that's just what they've shown you so far. I think he's trying to like differentiate it marketing wise from the other one, because bro, a synth is a synth. You know, like when he was doing his
True.
demo, you saw what he was doing when he was doing his demo. When he gave Nick Bat that like crazy face and shit,
yeah,
he had that reaction.
yeah,
Bro was just like detuning the oscillator in real time. Like
yeah.
you could do that with a mod wheel, bro. Like it sounded nuts. But I think you put, like you said, like a Chase Bliss Mood Mark II,
On it, right? Yeah,
hit a fucking button on a
And-
triangle
and-
wave.
yeah, and get it dreamy. Yeah,
You're in heaven, bro. And that's $500 less. It's smaller.
Mhm.
Well, you also look, this Udio thing that's coming out. It's not. Is it actually for sale yet? The new one. Was it the Gemini?
The
It's
Domino.
Sorry, the Domino. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if that comes out and gets good reviews to the status that it ends up looking like a better decision than getting a polybrute, people who've got polybrutes might start offloading them. In which case, you might be able to pick one up cheaper.
Well, they're different type of styles, I think.
Yeah, but if you're going to buy a flagship synth, you're not going to have 20 of them, are you? You're going
No,
to
you're
go.
not.
I'm going. If someone says, "Well, maybe the whatever it's called, the Domino is a better fit for me rather than my polybrute," I'll get rid of my polybrute and get that. In which case, there'll be a second-hand market for polybrutes.
I see where you're coming from, but I think the alternative is the Gemini, right? Like they're at the same stature. I think the Domino, like we should
Domino's got a
think about,
screen, hasn't it?
we should think it does have a screen too. You'd like that. We should talk about who's in the same freaking wheelhouse as the Domino, right? Like 3,500, is that like the Prophet 10? Are they going after the Prophet 10? Are they going after you know, the Moog Muse? It's priced at the same as the Moog Muse, so it's like 8 voice. That's an 8 voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's a more fair comparison.
Okay, so what makes a flagship model? Is it the company has to have X amount of different synthesizers out for sale, and then they've introduced everything from all of these set synths that they already have into one, and that's the flagship model? So if that's the answer, is the Hydrasynth the flagship, where they really don't have a whole lot of things out other than just what? Different voices?
Yeah, the Deluxe is their flagship. Flagship's just like the biggest, best. Here's what it's a marketing thing. Hey, this is our nicest piece of gear. This is our best showing, per se.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
It's DMNO.
Yeah, Domino.
Right.
What's Behringer's flagship?
Domino. DMNO.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
3,500.
I don't know
Let
that.
me see the screen.
It's a good question, though, right?
Yeah, what is Behringer's flagship?
Probably going to be the DX1 clone when it comes out.
When it comes out, for sure. I'm buying
Yeah,
it.
NAM. I
X1.
would imagine it's going to come out at NAM, or at least be like shown at NAM. Because that's got 16 voice and it's analog.
Poly
outputs in it.
It's a freaking beast.
Yeah, it's got CS80 type.
Here,
filters,
look, that one has
hasn't
a
it,
screen for
something?
you.
Yeah, it's got the S80 filters, analog filters, analog VCAs. It's gonna be a nice, warm DX1 style sounding synth.
Yeah, and probably be like half the price of a Polybrute 12. It's ridiculous.
Okay, well, at this rate, I probably won't get the PB12 until after I see all of this shit coming out in
Yeah,
March.
I think you're sort of, you know, in a way, it's great news that you can't sell your share because you
Right.
can't buy the thing that you're then going to regret in 2 months' time.
Right,
That's true.
that's true.
You got anything else up for sale? Like you said, you're gonna keep the
It's
waves.
got the wife up for sale. That's what it's doing.
Nobody
She
can
doesn't
afford
know
that one. Price too high.
The price is way too high, Chris.
Comes with a free handbag.
Yeah, I do. I have the East Beast for sale. I have the Microcosm, that's for sale. The Strymon Volante is for sale.
That's a good pedal.
The car will fetch you some money too.
Which one?
The guitar.
And I have my Martin D28 up for sale, which they discontinued the D28, so it's really sought after.
Why aren't? Yeah, I don't know how. Well,
Limited edition, rare,
price
blah,
all
blah,
that.
blah.
I guess it all depends on what you're pricing it as.
Yeah,
You should be able to sell that Strymon off quick.
I'm pricing the Martin D28 at no less than $3,000.
That'll sell.
Oh yeah, I know that will sell.
For a good Martin's a really good price.
Mm-hmm.
What's the whose model is it?
It's Marquise. Yeah, I'm patient. Like Cressy's right, man. I didn't even think about that. I think I would fucking laugh if they showed like a MPC 3 fucking, what is it, XL or Ultra, or I don't know what they call it. Or
the big version will probably get announced at now, won't it? I'd imagine.
or the PB12
MPC.
would probably be like the fucking.
They'll have like a deluxe version or a new
Right.
colour or go faster stripe on it or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's. I mean, it is a thing that Arteria do. They do deluxe versions, and here's a new one in a different colour, and everyone goes, "Oh shit! I should have got one. We should have got the new one in a new colour." You know.
Yeah.
What do you see yourself doing though? Do you see yourself sticking with the Cream Dream, or you want the Noir version? Because they're probably gonna make a black. That's about it.
So as it stands right now, I like the Cream Dream. And you know, since I've played it for a couple of hours already, this it's not even a guess for me. It's something I really like. I was in there and already like you can go into an init patch real quick, start sound designing, and everything was there. I really didn't have to worry about a fucking sub function.
It does, for sure.
And so that was the most appealing thing to me ever was I could just be here and just move a fucking knob and tie things in together, much like the Hydrosynth,
Yep.
You hit a button and you're there, and you can tie anything to anything and it's right there. There's no fucking
I made a song
shift.
about the Hydrosynth.
You did too. I kind of want to play that real quick, but there's no shift and scroll down and then hit left, right, up, down, and then assign this.
Okay, so why are you getting rid of the Hydrosynth if it's easy to approach?
So I'm not. I'm keeping it.
So you've just made your life a little bit more harder than getting your polybrute.
I did, Cress. I fucking did, because I would imagine that was going to be the next synth that would be sold.
I was going to say what, but I'm going to change my word from what to who. Mm-hmm. Who convinced you not to get your Hydrosynth?
So the wife was a big fucking villain. Right.
As I'm batting my eyelashes and making a little heart shape
you're
with
this
my
little
hands.
devil on his shoulder going, no, keep it. It's nice.
Right. And then she's
the
like,
devil that knows all.
Right. And she was like, you've wanted this thing for so long. You've even waited an extra year till it came out with the deluxe version. And now what? It's just a piece of shit. What is it about this that you don't like? And when I had to confront her, I didn't have an answer of what I didn't like. I really don't have an answer other than it could fetch me $1,500, So just to be honest about it, I love it. I mean, I love the workflow on it.
So
it's just
if
not
somebody
analog.
came to you today and said, I'll give you that 1,500 quid, in which case you can get your Polybrute 12 tomorrow, you're going to say, no, I'm keeping it.
I'd probably say, here, can I gift wrap that for you?
No, you'd. I know exactly what you would say.
Huh.
I know exactly what you would say. You'd say,
Honey.
Daryl, or
Yeah, exactly,
Meryl, or Matt, or whatever fucking name you
can I
want to
please?
decide to call me that day, and be like, what do you think?
Yeah.
And then I will proceed in my
Making
Meryl
him
fashion.
Yeah.
No, with giving him the pros and cons of both sides.
Classic for that shit. The pros and cons, man.
And then you can make your decision.
Okay, you know what drives me fucking bonkers is when you go watch Kent on the pub, right? Yeah. And he has the fucking Hydrosynth right in front of him. You can't see it because the camera kind of stands above it. But what sits in the fucking corner and never, I don't want to say never is a strong word, rarely is touched. It's the fucking PB12 sitting right the fuck there, man.
Matter of what else he has and how he likes to use things.
Yeah.
He always uses the
But-
Hydra.
but the
Always.
Yeah, the Hydrosynth.
That's a good story. It's a fucking $4,500 ice block.
Right?
Oh,
It's
we're
basically-
talking about doorstops again, ain't we? Hello.
It's like the fucking Matrix Brute 2.
Everybody change their name to doorstop, please.
I mean, I'm not trying to throw no shade to Kent's way. Like even Doommonger has a PB12, you know?
But Kent isn't you. Kent is in Vangelis universe.
Right.
So easy Vangelis universe equals the CS80, which he doesn't own, but he's got one. And when it goes, he'll just have another one turn up.
Yeah.
Or he can do a CS80 clone on his Hydrosynth. The PB12 doesn't do CS80 that easy, as well as a Hydrosynth. It's not you. It's not trying to do what you do.
Right.
So it's irrelevant what he does or what he's got, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you don't live in his room, do you?
Right. No, you're right.
Although you might want to, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't.
No, we don't want to.
I do. Speak for yourself.
Not with all those damn dogs.
Here's a question: do you
Those
ever
dogs have no boundaries.
selling that thing?
Say that again.
Like you don't even have it yet, but do you ever see yourself selling the Polybrute 12?
No.
Like you just
No.
think about it.
Nope.
No, under
Nope.
no circumstances, they'll never.
Zero circumstances.
And
Did you say that when you
and I
got
can-
the Hydrosynth, though?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's a good
because
thing.
when I got the Hydrosynth, I was just learning synthesis, right? So I didn't know what the difference was between digital or analog.
And
I
it
had
was
fuck all
another-
information about, and I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
I had fuck all information about what I was buying. I just knew it was expensive. Everybody was gawking after it, and I was like, I want that one.
And it was one of three maybe that were relatively purchased close, if I remember right. Like
Yeah.
we purchased one and then another one and then another one. So you really didn't have time to really investigate or deep dive into it until just recently, maybe within the year from the challenge.
Yeah.
And then the
Well,
100
I
days
mean,
prior.
one, two, I mean, look, we're a little over 3 years into just synthesizers, period, right? So
More than that, I believe.
no, it's a little over
'Cause
3
we started
years.
in
Going on,
Wyoming.
it'll be going on 4 in June.
Didn't we start in Wyoming with the so we've been
Yeah, but
out
that
of-
was the JDXI, and I wasn't even remotely
Oh, okay.
interested in how to sound design or anything. So being young into buying the first one literally was the Moog Sub 37. Had no idea what I bought, right? Here's a funny story on it. Unit E at the time was helping me get through the TR-8S and the MC707. So he was a great mentor for that. And then I didn't know what machine I wanted next. And I was on YouTube and totally oblivious. Like I should be embarrassed, but I don't know. I didn't know shit other than what I heard that was sounding great.
There's nothing. That's how I found Electron stuff.
Right.
I didn't know what I saw the Digitech. I was like, that looks cool. I know it does samples. Let me buy that. And at the time, I didn't know if it was going to work for me or not.
So I was watching some black dude, Tone. He was playing the Moog Sub 37, and he had a Strymon Volante tied to it. You guys may have seen this video, right?
Are you sure it wasn't your?
I don't know
old
if it was
videos?
like Corey, right? I don't know if it was, could have been Corey Henry, right? And he made it sound fucking awesome. And I'm like, oh, I like that. So at the time, we're making stupid fucking money, right? Because I had the farrier business going by myself in Washington. And I'm like, I want that. Called Sweetwater, got it. Got the Strymon Volante, put it all together. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was trying to replicate what the guy was doing, the fucking shield that just put on these sweet fucking demos. And it's like, now good luck doing it yourself, cocksucker. You know? Couldn't replicate shit. Didn't know nothing about synthesis. And it just kind of sat there. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I'm not impressed anymore. Then the Hydrosynth came out. And then I waited a year for the Deluxe. Got it. Was extremely happy with it. But still didn't know much about synthesis. And then Synth Seeker Luke came along. And he taught me how to design a simple plug. And I was like, oh, this is fun. And he's showing me things that the Hydrosynth can do. And I was like, damn, I didn't know it could do this. And so for the first time, I'm like, I'm sound designing things, you know? And so the Hydrosynth became bigger and better for me. I'm like, ooh, I like this. And I really fell in love with the Hydrosynth because someone took time out to actually show me what to do with it. And so now I found this genre that I love, this ambient, melodic, not synthwave, but like chill step kind of sound.
Hell yeah.
And the Hydrosynth got me there. And it's a dope machine, but the 707 is my favorite, you know? And it's just funny how when you get something and you don't know about it and you start to increase your knowledge and you watch shows like the Synth Samurai, or you watch shows like, or even just watching the Machines One just fuck around with different things. And as you're saying what you're doing, you're like, oh, so you can do this, you know? You just start to learn more and more and more what voices are and what different filters sound like. And had it not been for Marilyn saying, you know, let's do the 1 year challenge,
You wouldn't have dug in.
I wouldn't have fucking dug in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have wanted to learn any more than what I had. I wouldn't, you know, the 1 year challenge changed everything about how I create music now.
You're welcome.
Everything.
It says something, the use case thing. If you have, it's like a deadline being the best inspiration. If you have to do it, you got to learn and you got to do it. You're going to find your path for you,
or you're going to find an excuse,
or
right?
Sure.
And so that 1 year challenge allowed for 0 excuses. So what it also did was, okay, now what do I really want to do? And because Samurai asked me, like, how did you even get into this synth world shit? And, you know, what's the sound? And it just made it even more clear for myself. I'm like, I just want to sell everything. I want to sell everything. And I just want to learn one synthesizer. And that one synthesizer is the PB12. Like, I feel like it can do everything I need it to do. I want from it. My 707 can give me all of my ARPs and Roland sound packs that I ever wanted. And I was telling the wife, if I can sit and do 300 hours on the PB12, right? Just fuck off the world, 300 hours on that flagship synth that because I just love Arturia's sounds. They sound fucking amazing. If I could just spend 300 hours on it, I would gain more from just that one machine than trying to spend 10 hours on the Hydrosynth, then another 4 hours on the Wave State, then another 20 hours on the Sub 37. Oh, and then don't forget about another 15 to 30 hours on the Solar 42. But now you got
you're undermining your own plan.
I
think I was spreading myself too thin, Chris.
I got an idea.
And it wasn't making it fun for me. I wasn't having fun.
I got an idea.
Yeah, but your plan was to downsize, but your sort of your reimagined plan is not to downsize; it's to keep the Hydrosynth. In which case, you're going to spend less time on the Polybrute because you've got Hydrosynth to play with.
Yeah, and that's my fear. And that's my fear.
I don't think you will, because I think you've deep dived into the Hydrosynth pretty well, where you're comfortable with it. I think when you do get the Polybrute, you will dive deep into that and solely that. And once you get comfortable with that, then you'll introduce both of them together.
The good thing is, if you do choose to keep the Hydrosynth and then you get the Polybrute, then after a while you find that the Hydrosynth is just gathering dust. You can still sell it. It's not. There's no expiry date on selling the Hydrosynth, is there?
No.
You know, if you find that you're not using it and the Polybrute is just like, fuck the Hydrosynth, this is way better than that, I can't even find space for it, then you can bin it.
And then you can sell it and give your wife the money. I got, besides that bright idea, I have another bright idea. When you get the Polybrute, you know what you should do? You should do a 365 challenge.
Fuck you. That shit ain't fucking happening. I'm sorry. That just... it's not happening.
And I'll make you play it every single day.
And then Biscuit says, what you can, what does he say? You can transfer what you learn from the PB12 to the Hydra. And that's true too. And Cressy has a bigger point here is once I get it in here, I mean, I even told her the PB12 is not coming in the studio when it first gets here. It's going straight into the house, a pair of headphones, or I may take
See
these.
See you later, machine one have to duck out. See you later, machine.
Or I may take these. Thanks, machines.
See you later, mate. Cheers.
Or I may take these Atom speakers and take them into the house with the Model 16, and just spend the time with this thing in the house and start making my own patches and getting ready for this album.
You got 6 weeks where you got to be at someone's beck and call. So,
right.
Well, hopefully he has it by then.
Yeah.
That too. What's up, Ayer?
What's up, Ayer?
Hey, just saw you guys having a live chat, so I thought I'd drop in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but it's no rush. It's no rush on the PB12. I'm not going to be under some crazy pressure for creating this album too.
Yeah,
a
timeline or the only pressure you're going to be under is the one that you place on yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Look, I can only say one thing, is that don't overemphasize the instrument. And what I mean by that is, like, you got this Polybrute 12, right? And you have to don't buy into the bias that you've spent a lot of money on it, that it is worth more than the other instrument.
Right. No.
Right.
No,
Because you just got a PV12 doesn't necessarily undermine the Hydrosynth.
Right.
Right. That's not to say that the PV12 isn't going to be good, but just keep in mind that there's also a bias involved in that, a subconscious one, that you spent a lot more money on this. Therefore, you have to find a positive argument for it as to why you like it.
Mm.
Right. Just that doesn't mean that it's not good or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's a certain bias that happens with people. Like they buy a certain instrument, and after a while they realize, yeah, I really like it because they put a bucket load of money into it, and then they realize, nah, it was shit.
Right. Yeah. And you know, I'm fortunate that I have Sweetwater right here, and I spent as much time playing it. I think a lot of people don't have that option, and they have to commit.
Yeah.
You know?
And then plus because you do live so close to Sweetwater,
Mm-hmm.
you can purchase it, and let's say 29 days later you're like, fuck, this is not going to work. You can go return it full price.
Or get that album done in 29 days.
So, I think returning it is going to be.
Let's reimagine the 365 into 29.
Yeah, there you go. 29 days.
29 24-hour blocks.
I mean, but I'm getting it for a steal though. Like for 38 after taxes, 3,800. That's a steal.
Yeah.
You know,
that means they're probably getting them landed at Sweetwater for like 3,600, maybe 3,500.
Right.
It's an expensive piece.
It's a hell of a markup.
Keyboards are like synth workstations, big keyboards. They're traditionally the most marked up, so it's probably actually even less than that they're getting it for. But still, it's a lot of machine. It does everything. I mean,
it does everything.
Why you want it? It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got all the high-end components. It's got all the options. It is a wonderful, wonderful synth.
And if a guy just wanted one synth, I mean, for me, that's the one, you know. And Cressy's right. The Hydrosynth is paid for. It's bought. I don't owe anything on it. Yeah, it could just sit there. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna get fucking ignored. You know, I'm not gonna put the time into it because it's not really the thing I want. It's great. And when I played it Friday and I saw all the comments, and especially you, Tone, you were like, he plays it so well that the Hydrosynth, you know, like those are things like, oh, okay, so I've got the understanding of it. I love the filter controls. You know, I'm doing what I wanted to do on that as a drone machine.
Well, I brought it up because you always mention you want to learn the PB12 inside and out, and you do know the Hydrosynth very well.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my opinion. I mean, there's probably more to it than I don't know about, but I see you fly around on that thing and get great results very fast, and it's not a one-trick pony for you. You do a lot of different things with it.
Have you used the drones and the wavetable? Have you used the wavetables on it?
I have.
And
it's
the scanning on it. Like you
Yeah.
can assign multiple wavetables and the scan on it. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And I fucking use them all.
Yeah, that's something that the PV12 is not going to have.
Right.
Straight out, it's not going to have it.
But that's not what I'm looking for either, too. You know, so
No,
because if somebody would have told me, hey, how come you haven't got rid of the wave state? Because I fucking love the wave tables on the wave state. You know, I love the sampling on the wave state. Like it's a standalone fucking thing. So, and it gets used more than the Hydrosynth in some cases.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. So when it comes to a wavetable, like the wave state will never leave. You couldn't offer me enough money to get rid of my wave state unless I was going to get a desktop.
Did they make
And even then, I don't know.
But even then, like, I mean, the keyboard is shit. I have my key step.
They do a desktop, by the way, because Matthew's got one. Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at that right now.
Yeah, the keyboard is shit. I use my my Keylab 61 to control
the
the
wave
wave
state really over delivers for the amount of money you pay for it. it's ridiculous what it can do.
It is. It is,
it's
Chris.
like fucking hell, shit.
Well,
Compared to a lot of synths, it's very complicated. But what it can do is just like bananas.
You know what you can do? The keyboard on the Hydra synth is pretty good. But I'm guessing the PV12 is going to be even better. And I think both of them are MPE capable.
Right.
With the PV12 having even more capability in terms of the wiggle, in terms of the keys and mechanism and expressiveness. Yeah. You can cut the volume out on the Hydra synth or on the PV12. And you can feed that MPE data or additional input key data to the wave state.
Yes. Yeah. And
right.
The Keylab 61 is polyphonic too, so it does great for the wave state.
So it's like if you want to take advantage of the controllers that the Hydra or the PV12 offer,
has, yeah, absolutely.
And then you can route that data into a synth to control other parameters. They're not necessarily MPE, but because you can capture MPE data, you can send that to, let's say, filter positions and other things as well, or maybe wavetable, like filter positions, oscillator offsets, and that sort of thing. So when you press down on the keys themselves, you can detune or change where where the synth is going.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless. I mean, and kudos to Arturia for that. I don't think anyone has the same velocity pads or keys as the Polybrute. I think the Hydrosynth comes close, or the Osmos, right? I think the Osmos has left and right more than up and down for articulation, at least.
So I think
if you talk to Kent, he would just say Osmos is a pile of shit. He couldn't get on with it at all.
Turn up, Chris. I could barely hear Chris.
He did not like the Osmos.
He did not like the Osmos at all. He couldn't play it. He just found it really annoying. Especially you try and play chords on it, and they all just sounded drunk.
Really?
Remember, he kept saying it was a pile of shit.
Dog shit. He says as a monophonic solo synth, it's okay, but it's $2,000 for that. It's like fuck off.
Oh, Jervis
you
said
can't play chords
keys
on it. You have to turn things off to make it play. In which case, why have I got it? If I'm having to turn off features that it's got so I can play it, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. So he binned it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing at all. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Kent
That's not how they sold it,
all
though.
the time.
That's not how they market it, though.
Oh no, they're not going to say. By the way, get this new Osmos. It's going to make all your brilliant chord ideas sound like shit. Buy now. You're not going to buy it, are you? Like, really?
That's a hell of a marketing scheme.
Everything you've learned, you'll have to throw away. Well, those chords, they're a thing of the past. Just deal with one note. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's very good as a solo synth, and it's very hard work to do anything that's polyphonic on it. That's my takeaway from it. Some people can get on with it, so other people just cannot get on with it. And it's a bit like, I forgot who said it, but when you buy something, you sort of justify your purchase because you spent so much money on it. And that's a thing that I think a few people have done with the Osmos. Spent so much money on it, they are in denial that it's also quite annoying.
That's what Air was saying earlier.
Yeah.
The other thing also about that Osmos is it's based on the Haken Continuum.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He hated the synth engine, didn't they, Kent? He hated it.
The Haken audio, the Haken synth engine that they have is freaking complex as hell.
Yeah. Not fun.
And if you've seen the Continuum, which it runs, it's like this strip, which you can. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Pull that up so people can see what we're talking about. It's called the Haken Continuum. It's like a red synthesizer.
Good luck on spelling it, by the way.
What is it? HWKEN?
No idea. Google it.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I'm not familiar with that thing, at least not by name.
It sounds amazing, but that's how they get you. They use fucking people to lure you in.
Oh yeah. You're only ever going to see great marketing if you're lucky.
I will have to admit, though, the people who know how to play it make it sound great.
They do, Ayer. They do.
But when you buy it, you don't get them with it, do you?
No, you don't.
But it's kind of like a real instrument in some ways. It's not just a synthesizer. It's more of a real instrument. Like you have to learn how to play it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a
that
big
thing is
problem.
amazing.
It's I think Ian J.
You
Cole's
buy it
got
and run MIDI
the
to
mini
it.
one, hasn't he? He's got the smaller version.
Yeah.
There's a mini version as well.
If you buy one and just play it through MIDI, you're wasting it. You have to learn it.
Right. And I hear it's so fucking sensitive to pressure. It's
You know those super long cigarettes that they used to smoke back like in the 40s.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
but more red.
Yeah.
See if you can't find a video so we can hear it real quick, Daryl.
That's what this machine reminds me of.
I mean, I've heard it and I was like, oh, but when I saw that fucking price tag, I was like, you can go fuck yourself.
Hi, my name is Josh Madoff. I'm a composer for film and television, and today it is my great honor to introduce to you one of the most incredible instruments I've ever. The continuum is a continuous pitch instrument, the exact pitch I am touching. It's up to me to correct the pitch using my fingers and ears. However, the offers no is where the pitch is. With rounding set at maximum, all pitches are fixed and you can no longer glide between notes. You can also decide whether the initial key press is rounded or not. For me personally, if I'm playing 1 or 2 notes at a time, I find with rounding off, I get the best, most organic and human.
I mean,
that could be in some problems real quick.
But that makes a really pretty sound.
It like Ayer said, it sounds more like a real live instrument.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I wonder if those keys are like more of a material base than they are like any kind of silicone or plastic.
They look felty.
That's the felt that goes on to, I think, a set of metal plates. There's a bunch of metal plates around the entire area, which then detects the pressure where the capacitance.
Yeah, it looked like it's
a capacitance plate sort of thing, and it detects where you are in terms of on that strip. And based on where you are, it gives a signal, and then the synthesizer works it out.
There's no physical feedback on the continuum. It's just the capacitive touch like a phone would be.
No, it's not. So you've got the felt, right? And so, like, from my understanding, it's you kind of feel the metal move underneath.
Oh,
right, but it's not like an actual key.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's
weird. The felt is there to protect your fingers from the metal and the electricity running underneath it.
So is it the black? Is it the black strip or the red strips, or all the strips?
They're all the strips.
It's the difference between, I'm guessing, naturals and sharps and flats.
Yeah. In a way, that's kind of.
Huh?
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
No.
Hold on.
Oh, did I not share it? Oh, I've been watching this whole time.
Yeah, the black keys are black.
I see it flexing a little bit.
It is. It looks like it's.
With this preset, on the other hand, touching the surface of the continuum triggers a melodic loop, and the start time of each loop is independent per finger. Pressure controls the volume of the loop, and left to right controls the pitch.
Hey.
Damn, Trader, you had this?
What?
I feel like Trader's had everything.
Yeah, Trader got everything.
That was pretty cool.
I mean, it's nice.
I think
Don't get me
Cressy
wrong.
should get it for his other cigarette.
Aesthetically,
It'll
looks
be
pleasing.
a perfect match.
I got to let my dog out. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Who let the dog down?
Me right now.
Tone.
Yeah, I think we see mixed reviews on the Osmos, you know. But
I think you would see mixed reviews on anything, right?
Fucking Simon had me rolling internally. I didn't want to burst out into laughter, but he was like, "Sell the lot and do it all in Suno."
Oh, I saw that. He's like, done. Be done with it.
Can you pull up that Cresshead? Can you pull up that Cresshead song out of WhatsApp?
Cressy.
No. The one he did. the one he did is Suno. You got to play it.
Is it on YouTube?
It's on WhatsApp.
Then I can't pull it up.
Oh shit!
Unless Cressy emails it.
Email it, Cress.
Yeah.
I just posted a link because for some reason it wouldn't let me do it on StreamYard. But that's like an example of somebody posted there, like a continuum with no felt, no nothing.
Oh, Cressy said, "Fuck you! I ain't sending shit."
He said StreamYard crashed. So Trader to the Living said, "Yep, for less than a year, didn't get on with it." Okay, so it looked amazing. The osmosis not hard to goddamn hard is in the way.
Oh, I hate that.
Sound good. It's a preset machine.
Which
LFO Voyager.
StreamYard crashed a minute ago. Hang on. What did you want? I got halfway through someone bending my ear on something.
Yeah, about that fucking Simon said I should sell everything and just use Suno.
Yes, Studio. Just you don't need any gear. You don't need any
talent,
any knowledge whatsoever.
All right, that's enough. That's enough, Cressy. That's enough marketing.
To be honest, it's perfect for you.
Hey, Cressy, you can put in one word, and then that's it. It'll do whatever the fuck you want.
I know. Yeah, well, what did I do last night? That stupid fucking song, that doorstop thing.
Yeah, well, that's the one that he wants me to play, but it's on WhatsApp, and I can't play it. You have to send it to me.
Can I email it or something?
Yeah, email it.
Hang on then. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. So
Upright Double Bass is asking what's StreamYard. It's what we're on right now. It's what you're looking at it. It's a streaming service.
Yeah. So Air, yeah. So the plan is to streamline my setup for live gigs and us traveling, and just pick one synthesizer to learn inside and out. My goal is to put 300 hours plus into the PB12.
No, 365 days straight.
Okay, 365 hours. And not much of a break, every day at least try to put in 3 or 4 hours. And
sometimes I think that might be a little too much because you'll end up getting fatigued.
Right, but as well as I know, I'll forget to eat sometimes.
I know,
I'll be in here so long.
Then the fatigue sets in. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the goal.
Okay. Check.
That sounds like a cool plan. I mean, if you're going to spend that much money on a synth, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I want this album to sound cohesive too. So that's the other thing is.
I love Tone. Sorry.
Don't say sorry.
Don't say sorry to Tone.
Too late. Already said it.
Oh. Fuck that dude.
I don't mind that. I get the comedy.
I woke up in a mood this morning.
She did too. God damn.
Yeah.
She was like, "Fuck everybody today." I was like, "Okay."
He's like, "Machines 1's coming into the stream. Fuck Machines 1."
He's listening.
And then you said something about Echo Craft's
album came out.
I'm like, fuck that dude's album. I don't know why.
I'm like, why did everybody piss you off today? Shit.
Just in a mood.
Welcome in, Thomas Young.
Oh man, fuck Thomas Young.
Yeah, that's right.
I better stop before somebody gets their feelings hurt.
I'm going for it, Thomas. Trader. That Cream Dream is alive with me.
Unless they come out with like a burnt orange color, that'd be pretty badass.
I'm gonna wait. When is the next
Cressy said January.
It's the next
January.
Super Booth?
No, NAMM.
Oh, NAMM.
NAMM's in January.
NAMM is middle to the end of January, isn't it?
Okay.
Super Booth is
put out
April.
Another thing. The Afterlab. It's like the preset machine. It's like the V collection in a box, just a smaller version. They put it out like
that big one. Astrolab 37.
Yeah.
What is it called?
$700.
Afterlab.
Astro.
Oh, Astro.
Oh yeah, that's another Arturia thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they're gonna drop. Who knows? They're putting out so much lately. They could drop something else again at NAMM, but
yeah,
I feel like they're in a good spot. Like they don't need to.
They're a solid company, Tone.
I have that track ready whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
I have this weird feeling. You'll normally find that companies that tend to do two things when they start putting out products like that. really quickly. One, they are doing really well. Or two, they're about to go pop and they're trying to find a niche they can hold on to.
Yeah, maybe. But the software's been performing well for them for decades. 20 years.
Yeah, they're a solid company, man.
Hardware's new for them. They make software so less expensive to manufacture. It's hard to say.
Look, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, like, it's just an observation that they either tend to go pop right after, or or they are just really doing well.
Yeah. Well, most companies, when they build something, they'll rescale stuff. So they built it once, and then they'll do like Roland. Roland will do something. They'll make a brand new chip, and then they'll use that chip and variants of that chip on everything that they do. So their flagship will be like the Phantom. Then they do the whatever it's called, the 106 version. Then there's the Jupiter 8 version. Then they did the MC707. Then they did. It's all the same fucking chip. And that could be the same idea with the Astrolab. They made the big version. They've sold what they're going to sell as a big version. Let's just make the same shit in a smaller version, which will cost them fuck all money. Hardly any R&D on that because you've already done that on the big version.
Right.
So then you just, you go to a different marketplace. It's a different price point. So I can see what they're doing it.
And at a 37 key versus a 61 key, it is
it means it's going to fit in most studios, isn't it? It's going to end up, like you were saying, it'll end up in front of people, in front of their computer. It'll just sort of work.
Well, in terms of if they're purchasing the key beds from an off, like another third-party manufacturer, most synthesizer companies do, unless they build their own instruments. Most of them, if they're building their synths, they'll buy a keyboard, a key bed from somebody else.
Yeah,
they'll source it from somewhere else, and generally the size is normally the determining factor of that. So the price cut of the smaller version is not necessarily on their part too much, because if they're PCBs and ICs, probably are going to be a fixed cost component to them. If they're going to be the same, it's going to be the key bed where they make them at, where they drop the price.
Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with, like what Cressy was saying, like the fucking TB12 with the racer fucking pimp stripe on it and one more added fucking function, right? I mean, that's all you would need is to add one more functionality.
What are the functions they had?
I don't know what they
got. I don't know. Something, don't worry.
Yeah.
If they're going to do it, it's easy to do it. It's like add this and then make that the big selling point and paint it a different colour. There you go. Done.
Yeah.
It's like saying that car, isn't it? You have a car, you can sell the car. Oh, this one's got a sunroof. All right. Does it make the car go faster? No. It's a sunroof though. So people will fucking buy it. Or have a vinyl roof if you're in like the 1970s. Or it's got a bigger boot that you never use. This one will fit some golf clubs. The other one didn't. This one does.
Or maybe they may just make the ribbon not 2 octaves, but
maybe
4
they'll
octaves.
Discontinue the PB12 completely because it didn't sell, and then you'll be out of luck, mate.
Oh, don't say that, you fucking twat.
Too late. Stick to the hydrosynth. There you go. Tough shit. You missed your fucking opportunity.
I bet you I could still find one on the fucking black market somewhere.
The market. There's plenty sitting on shelves.
Oh, I know, and believe me, they have a lot in fucking Sweetwater storage.
Yeah.
Play
that.
Yeah, play this Cresshead. Cresshead.
Cresshead was Cresshead one night.
He was Cresshead one night.
And this is what happens when Cressy becomes Cressy.
Yeah.
High-dry synth, just put it in the bin with a Polybrew 12. There's no need, you gotta be kidding. We've got the rhythm and ting, hey reggae samurai. Do your thing with every rhythm and ting, 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 ting. Electron is the doorstop of the future. Tone of arc is the brick that will suit ya. It's a symptom of reality. I is the future for you and me. Hydra
Yeah, man.
Y'all know.
on.
Just put it in the bin with a Polybrew 12.
It's looping. Stop it.
There's no need.
There's no
okay.
need. You gotta be kidding.
You gotta be kidding, man.
That one's for you, Trader. Because we know you love AI,
Yeah,
Trader.
man.
Oh my God.
Medeli? Medeli? Did you show him Miss Medeli?
That's
Trader, I didn't know that.
fucking hilarious.
Funny, actually. I bought my first Arturia controller 15 years ago, and a buddy of mine was like, "Oh, they have the best keypads," and that one is that old one is shot. It's terrible. My new KeyStep Pro that you can see right here, I know they're mini keys, but these things feel so good. They feel like they got the depth of like a weighted key. They're not weighted. It just feels correct.
Yeah.
No, Medeli owns Ashen Sound Machines, which are the guys who make
Hydrosynth.
the Hydrosynth.
Trader said he immediately turned the volume off. Well, shit, Trader. Let me do this for you real quick. Can you hear it now?
Oh
Can
my
you hear it
God.
better now? Should I bring up the volume? Emma.
It's just taking the piss. We're just saying how stupid you could put any text into
anything.
Sumo and it'll sing it great. I'll just put a load of shit in about Tonevert being a doorstop in the Polybrew 12, chuck it in a bin, and it turned into a fucking song. Stupid.
I'm gonna sign up for Suno right now and create a song.
Oh my
God.
God.
I'm gonna create a song on how much I love Cressy.
And you know what's scary is I could totally see the youth, like 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds who don't really have a job, who love music. They can easily get this, download it, and create whatever they're passionate about and go there.
You know what
It's
I find?
done. And I'm good with it.
You know what I find
Gonna be a really
fucking.
next rap.
You know what I find
That's pretty
hilarious
easy.
is that I'm trying to log in or sign up or whatever for an AI thing, and then it asks me if I'm human.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Are you human?
There you go.
That's funny.
Click check here if you're human. Fuck you.
But
what are you asking me?
I can tell this is totally going to be the new thing. Elon Musk just did an interview with Joe Rogan not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and he said, like, AI music is going to be the future. It is going to lead a whole nother paradigm in music.
I don't believe that at all.
No?
No, you can't sell it.
I don't think you really have to, Tone. I just think if people had a tool to express themselves and go, this represents me, here it is.
They have tools to express themselves. They've
I
had
know, but it's hard.
their existence of the human race.
No one wants to learn things the hard way.
Now you sound like that clown that started Suno. Oh, musicians don't really enjoy playing music. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. But these kids don't want to fucking learn. They don't want to do that hard way shit. They want now.
That guy's girlfriend, when he was 16, got stolen by some guy that played guitar, and he's never
He's been
felt
bitter ever since, hasn't he?
Yeah, he fucking had his heart broken.
All I can say is that at the moment Microsoft's using code that is 20% generated by AI, and we're all seeing how Windows is diving into the depths of insanity at the moment.
Stuff is terrible right now.
Oh
Nothing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on one second.
I don't have high hope.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm listening to this for the first time too.
Oh, the crescent sits with a leafy grin. A villainous charm, where do I begin? Its green tufts sway like a tempting breeze. A love-hate dance, it brings me to my knees.
It's just bollocks, isn't it?
A planet I scorn it, yet I can't let go. The seeds of obsession continue to grow.
This is some wild shit.
Oh, Crescent, you devil, you saint. I love you, I hate you, no restraint. You sprout in my dream.
I love you. I hate you.
No, too much. You just hate me. You don't love me.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
That's the thing with SEMO. It gives you instant gratification for your non-effort that you've put in.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if you've got any sense in your tiny little pea brain, you go, I didn't do anything, did I?
Well, I prompted it.
Why do I feel good when I
did
didn't
that.
actually do anything?
I had to push buttons, Cressy. I had to sign up for this piece of shit, and then it asked me if I was human. I did a lot.
Wow.
I mean, look.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
I think it's because it shortcuts the dopamine
Right.
loop.
Yeah.
Instant gratification. Yeah, I agree.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why fast food is so popular.
Yeah.
It's an audio wank. That's what it is.
I mean, it's genius. If you guys really think about it, it's fucking genius. We are naturally being manipulated into being more and more lazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what better way
So we can have more bullshit jobs.
right, to give us more tools to
It's-
continue to do that?
It's funny. The first verse is, "Oh, the cresthead sits with his leafy green, a voluptuous charm. Where do I begin? Its green turfs sway like a tempting breeze. A love-hate dance. It brings me to my knees."
That makes no sense.
It's slop.
It makes zero
It's
sense.
slop.
It makes shit. The chorus is, "Oh, cresthead, you devil, you saint. I love you, I hate you, no restraint. You sprout in my dreams, you haunt my plate. Oh, cresthead,
What did
you prickly fate."
What did you put in? Did you just put in "Write Me a Love"?
I
Hate
put let me see. I'll read exactly what I wrote.
I actually
Create
wrote
a
my lyrics, I'll have you know.
soulful
Unlike you. You just chat GTP.
I put, create a soulful, jazzy song about how much we love and hate the cresthead. That's what it came up with.
It must have thought that cresthead must have been a vegetable.
Maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leafy green
Yeah.
and sprouting.
Yeah, first grade poetry is what Bicky is saying.
Oh, my
Absolutely.
That's
It's
what I'm
not
thinking.
poetry, it's poetry.
It's poetry. Poetry.
It's not
Create
sloppetry.
another song about Cresthead the human and his poetry.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys like when people put out these AI versions of remakes, like from Tupac or from Led Zeppelin or?
Bollocks, isn't it?
It depends on context.
I think if they're doing it for fun and they're, like you said, it's a remake and they're like, it's from that song from this artist or whatever. I think it's kind of cool.
Would you buy it though?
No.
Would you create a playlist on Spotify so you had
Nope.
an AI playlist?
The one guy I actually do like when he does with AI is the guy who runs the channel That I Ruined It.
I've seen
Yeah.
a couple of those, yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He uses that because he uses the AI to resample his voice.
We're doing right now. He's making jokes.
Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't-
And what's his name?
There, I ruined it. Right?
Yeah,
What it is?
yeah, I ruined it. Yeah, there I ruined it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he
There.
probably did.
Yeah, there. I've
ruined
ruined
it.
it.
Like the first time I heard him was like when he remixed Gin and something from
Gin
Snoop
and
Dogg,
Juice?
Gin and Juice, and he remixed it to Bare Necessities.
Yeah,
And you see,
song.
and you see
Gin and
Snoop
Juice
Dogg
and
listening to it, and then all of a
Juice.
sudden he's just
Gin
like his
and
head
Juice.
just flips. He's
That's
just like, what
fucking
the heck am I
hilarious.
listening to?
I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard AI recreate a Outkast song, I think it was "Sorry Miss Jackson."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I mean, it sounds great if a human would be able to remix that song into doing that.
Okay, so there is somebody currently.
I know, Tone, but just to hear it, I guess just to hear it manifest from, like, even if you would consider that remix to be a rough draft as to how I want to remix this song.
If
Like, we could just
you-
use it as a template.
I'm gonna find some good weird covers.
If you want to hear somebody who's currently doing that for reals and not using AI and is a fucking fantabulous singer, Kelly Clarkson has a segment on her talk show called Karaoke. like karaoke, but karaoke. And she takes artist songs, of course, with her permission, and sometimes they're on stage with her, and she completely remixes them.
Yeah.
Live on air.
I know it's doable.
And it's fucking amazing.
And I know this shit is laziness.
But it is. But
it's interesting as all hell to.
But like they said, it's the instant gratification, right? Because you would have to wait to either have somebody like Kelly remake it, so you can hear it, or wait months for somebody else to remake it because it takes
How long
a while.
did your Cressy song take to make?
Not even 2 seconds, as fast as I type.
Exactly.
Damn.
Probably like 1.5 seconds because I type fast.
Well, I'm willing to say that if you use AI for specific goals, like, you're not just writing a song because you just typed in a prompt and you spat it out, right? But like if you're using it as part of a creative process, you could probably get away with it.
As a tool, not your main instrument.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's hard to describe it as you creating anything. You haven't done anything. It's the other end of it that's doing it. You're not doing anything.
When it comes to that point, yes, I agree. When they're using just completely, fully that, then yes. But like Air was saying, if you just use it for maybe 1% or 2%,
right,
to just help you go, you're just stuck and you just need that little nudge, right?
Like I would use AI for like Ozone 10 for the mixing and mixing and mastering,
I mean, there's some cases where you can think about it in terms of like you want to use the AI to make a new voice. Okay, fine. But as long as your lyrics, your track, that sort of thing, you might be able to get away with it.
Yeah.
But I guess it's, you could say it's the amount of work. Is the amount of work involved that you've put in versus what the AI has used. Like, like some synthesizers, like the Hydrosynth, it's not truly AI, right? But you can hit the randomize button and come up with presets for it, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And okay, if you keep hitting the randomize preset button, and you're going to come up with a preset that's really cool, right? Like you think this is really cool. Now, is that saying, hey, was that cheating or not? Right.
Right. Right.
If you were to ask an AI, hey, give me a preset of a Hydrosynth that does this, then this, and it gives you a reasonable approximation of what you asked for, right? And then you use that in your track. Okay, is that cheating? Yes or no?
Yeah,
how's that
absolutely.
different? How's that different from purchasing presets, on the other hand?
God damn you, Air. Stop it. Now you stop with this foolishness. I see where you sound like my brother now. I don't want to hear it.
There comes AI is here. It's not going anywhere, right? What the difference is how much we allow it into our lives.
That's true, but I think what Ayer is also saying is if you have a person like, I hire, let's just say I hire Victor, who's in chat right now, to create me a patch in the Hydrosynth, right? And then I buy it from him. And then I take it and I write what I want to write from it. And it's in my album. I didn't create it. I bought it, but I arranged it into the track. So if you did that with AI, is it the same thing? Is it something there that's cheating?
If you want to get into it, it's just like buying and playing an instrument. If I play the guitar, does that mean I owe money?
Oh.
We got to echo. Michael.
Hang on. There you go. I fixed it.
Oh, she got it. Go ahead, Tony. Finish that statement.
I'm just saying, like, if I play that guitar right there, is that cheating because Leo Fender made it? I'm just, you know.
I hear you. I hear you.
It's such a philosophical argument that's like really hard to nail down.
Yeah, look, it's scales of degrees, right? Like, how much effort is the artist putting into the track? If you're putting a lot of significant effort into arrangement, editing, composition, concept, right? Even lyrics, right? and you're using the AI as a tool, as a subset of all the skills that you would have, right? Then okay, maybe you can make an argument that it's feasible. I'm not making a value judgment that it's valid or not, right? I'm just saying it's feasible. But on the other hand, I would definitely agree. Like if you're just sitting there and you just write me a track and come up with lyrics with this theme, and the AI just spits it out. That's, for me, not much of a. The artist didn't give much input. It's not really an artistic output.
Right.
Like there's no. I remember a friend of mine on Discord once says that a person's, like when you're making music, there has to be some sort of personal experience to it, right? And you've just reduced the personal experience to actual zero because there's no creativity in the end part, right? It's just all the machine, in which case you would say there's no creative value or creativity behind it. So it's just scales of degrees.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I mean, I use AI every day for work. It makes me much more efficient in my work, which makes me much more productive.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a job away from anybody. I'm making my job easier. And I think we were listening to a podcast, and I remember vividly what one of the hosts said. People shouldn't be afraid of AI. People should be afraid of people who learn to use AI for their job.
I feel
those are the people who are going to take your job away.
I feel less worried about that than I do about the people who are going to force AI on us and force I got to put this the right way. Force us out of a job because they're going to do it cheaper with AI.
I agree with that.
Rich and owners per se is who I'm worried about.
I'm not going to disagree with that argument, and I would say that that's a valid argument. I will also say that my main concern with that is that we already have a lot of automation, and our society is being driven a lot by automation and formulas already. A certain person has to match a certain criteria, therefore they have to satisfy what the computer thinks a lending criteria for a home loan used to be, compared to 50 years ago, where the personal banking lender of your local bank would know who you were and would give you a loan based on their trust in you. Now it's all based on, computerized algorithms. The computer says no kind of thing, right?
Right.
So we're already being driven in that direction where everything's like certain decisions are being driven by models, which are just confirmational biases devices, right? To put it bluntly. But if we're already heading that direction where we're being entirely driven by models in a complex system, and the human interaction is just removed.
Yeah.
And we're now just, all we're doing is existing within a bubble of our own hellish creation of our own confirmations, and adding AI to it is just going to make it even worse, right?
I agree.
Because it's just feeding back into that loop where we've created both economically, educational, all sorts of fields like that.
It's like what Simon said in the chat. He said that's what AI should be used for, like what I was saying, for work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not for creativity.
Right. And I agree with that. Okay, but Destructo said some interesting stuff too. Now, and Bicky, let me ask you guys this. When hip hop was first evolving into hip hop, was samples cheating? Bringing in samples to your track, was that cheating in any form, shape, or fashion?
From what I remember, it was. There was a huge hoo-ha about it.
There was.
Well, not in the beginning.
Turn up, Michael. I can barely hear you.
Or get closer to your mic.
Get closer to the mic. Yeah.
How's that? That better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then before you start, Cressy, are you in? Can you?
Yeah. I think
Hardy ho.
Okay. All right.
There it is.
The reason why I say not in the beginning, because it was an entirely new art form and nobody even knew it existed, really. Right. It wasn't really an issue until it became more of an issue as other musicians started to, understand, hey, wait a minute, that's my lick, or I created that beat or whatever. And then that started some controversy. But in the very beginning, all it was experimentation. And nobody was even thinking about it as cheating. These guys were just cutting up, beats and putting them together. And the crazy thing about AI is nothing more but a giant sampler when you think about it.
Yep.
Because everything that it's pulling from has already been created. So when you're creating these songs through AI, when you prompt it in, you're literally just sampling. You're creating an entire piece out of bits and pieces that the universe has thrown in, which I find fascinating. If you look,
I disagree with that because I created an original song and it's called The Crescent.
I know. This is going to be one of the big issues. Coming around the corner is like, well, who's really a musician and who's not?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but Simon has a point, Michael. He's saying they weren't even sampling. They were using turntables, which is a skill set in itself. Welcome in, Tape Pusher.
Oh no, I'm just talking about when they got to the point of using sampling.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, but still, which is still in the infant era, infancy. The only reason
AI isn't sampling a record. AI, like Sumo, is sampling every well-known record on the planet without anybody's permission. All of it. It's not really playing back a sample. It's recognizing patterns at work, be they chord patterns or arrangement patterns. It's gone through every song that is a successful song that's done well, and it's worked out what chords work that are pleasing enough for people to buy that music, and chord sequences and melodies that work, and it will nick the idea of how a vocal works. A lot of them sound a bit auto-tuning, but that'll get better, and I say better. It'll be more realistic over time. It's only been around for about 2 years, isn't it? So it's not going away, and we know it's not going away because the record companies have decided they want a part of the pie.
Yeah, they just got paid. They don't give a shit about the rest of us.
Yeah, and it's not that the record companies are thinking, cool, we're going to get part of the pie, we'll hand that part of that pie down to our artists that have been ripped off. So no. They've signed their life away. Fuck them. It's the record companies will just keep the money for themselves. They won't be handed down to whoever, because the contract that they sign will not include in what do you call it, perpetuity of everything, blah blah blah. It's all the record companies, in which case it's theirs, it's not yours. So you're not going to get a percentage of it. It's tough, mate. You should have signed it.
Oh,
right.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna what you said was true, because I've read statements from record companies where they're going, they're gonna sample the artist and they're gonna sample how you. And I mean, sample is not the correct term. They're gonna train an AI to analyze your music and work out what you do, and so they can resurrect, like Michael Jackson, here we go again, make a new Michael Jackson track kind of thing, right? And they've stated that they're going to do that. I will push back on 2 points though. One, AI is not necessarily getting better, right? The models have been getting larger, but the outputs have been tailing off like a logarithmic curve, right? So it's not an exponential system. It used to be exponential, but now it's kind of tapering off. And there's a certain amount of degrees how much an LLM can handle. And the other point is that even if it has no real understanding of what music is, because it doesn't understand anything. It doesn't really understand anything. It just goes through a statistical process to work out, hey, this is the concept you want to go with, right? And it tries to, match a vector somewhere, and it tries to hey, this is what you asked for, kind of thing. So it has no real understanding of why you would choose a particular chord, other than you statistically have chosen this particular chord. There's a difference. There's a subtle difference in there.
Am I back again?
Right.
You're
so
back. You're having a heck of a time with StreamYard today. Jeez.
So like if you're going from one mode to another, right, it would pick up the most frequent change of modes you're going into, but it won't know the rationale why you went into that mode. Right. And it will miss out, not necessarily entirely miss out, but it will not necessarily use other modes if you're like changing using different arrangements, right? Like
right.
It won't pick those subtleties up as to why you decided to use a major chord and one streak of minor chords, unless it's something that you do constantly, in which case it will just go, oh yeah, I'll just change to a major here because this is where you statistically do it, right? So that subtlety is not going to be there. And it doesn't understand sound the way we understand sound either. It kind of sees it as doesn't understand that if there's a separate instrument here or there. It just hears all the frequencies at once, and so it analyzes it like we all do, but it's just the interpretation is very different. Which is why you end up with those poison pill tracks that can poison pill an LLM, because they inject those frequencies that poison them into areas where we don't pay much attention to because we don't listen the same way.
It just turns audio into a spectrograph, right? If I understand that correctly, and then turns the spectrograph into statistics, and then turns that statistics into the result.
That's right.
Okay.
In actuality, it doesn't hear anything.
Right.
It takes whatever the code for that particular sound is into it, which makes a lot of sense what they're saying. It's not going to have that sensitivity to or emotion to a response like hearing, because it actually can't. So it's not like you're feeding something into it and it actually hears how it sounds. But and I did mean when I said sampling, I meant it more allegorically as opposed to technically.
Right. Because
it does surf for things that exist and block it all and put it all together. That's what I meant by that. But it's crazy that, there's a lot of fear about AI when in actuality everybody's using it now anyway. So of course it's going to be here to stay. Once again, I just fashion it as another form. It's just like a big giant Photoshop, a movie editor, things like that. I'm not afraid of it at all. I embrace it. Mm-hmm. But I'm not a fan of creating entire pieces of music. Exactly. That's just, that's fine for what it is, but come on. It's not like writing a song. The other thing too, if I just get this in real quickly.
Poor Cressy is having a hard time.
I know.
Who is?
Cressy's having a hard time with the StreamYard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah. What's I gonna say?
Real quick, I want to read
Go ahead.
comment. To me. He says, I was sampling in the 70s with 2 tape recorders and a record player. Took forever, but I was making some money in elementary to run to the corner store to grab some Now-Relators. You remember Now-Relators? And Crazy Rabbit has a question. If a human who knows nothing about theory, chords, rhythm, etc., be taught, why can't a machine be taught? Maybe not today, but as tech improves, just a thought.
Because the machine doesn't understand what it's being taught.
Yeah.
There's a fundamental difference.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing I was going to say is that it's going to be just like encoding. Like people are going to be able, you're going to have a specialized way to be able to prompt. And I think where I find AI is going to be more useful to musicians is not creating the music as a whole, but using it in the studio to help you master and things like that. Using it as a tool to help you put your song together, as opposed to creating a song, directly from AI. You're still creating a song from scratch, but when you get toward the end process, AI for mastering, I think is really going to be the wave of the future.
Right. Let me ask you guys this question. It's a huge question. How long do you give it? And I wish Cressy was in here for this question. How long do you give it before we see an AI song in the music awards, whether it's country music, hip hop, whatever? How long do you give it before we start to see AI in the music awards?
Yeah, I guess it.
One already went to the bill. Not was it? Somebody's is Spotify.
Okay, that's like a streaming service, right? I'm talking like literal mainstream on TV.
Oh, any day now.
Next year.
Really?
No, any day now.
Yeah.
Well, on the awards. He means the awards. I don't think there's another set of awards until next year.
Wait a minute.
Because we just had the CMAs.
What's left? They've been canceling a bunch of them. Hip Hop Awards, MTV is canceled. Hip Hop Awards are canceled.
CMAs are still out.
CMAs are still going.
The Grammys are still going.
I'd say those organizations gets paid by the AI companies.
Yeah, that would be my cynical take.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lobby somewhere going on.
Yeah.
So you think they'll be paid by AI companies and they can get rewards for the company itself?
Sure.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
Okay, because Bicky so half God, half beast is saying who gets the award.
Yeah, exactly.
So it would be the actual developers.
Yeah.
That is fucking wild. But what did they do? But what did they do?
What about the person who prompted it? Shouldn't they get an award?
Yeah, they're the one that should get the award.
No. So what's gonna happen is, like, this is my own, like, if you would ask me if this were to happen, how would it happen, kind of thing. Right, like most likely, if there was going to be an award, it would be awarded to the team who came up with the prompt, right? Or the company who came up with the prompt.
It would make sense,
right? Because the engineering, like the people who came up with the AI would probably get maybe co rights to it, or maybe to some degree if they were to get any at all. Partly because that's not how the music industry awards work, right? Like, you could have Industrial Light and Magic in several movies, right? And they could still have special effects is team for movie X, right? It's not ILM.
There's I read something a few months ago. I want to say maybe 2. It wasn't too long ago. There was a complete movie, complete full-length feature filmed, all, not one human, all created by AI. And I think they were putting it out in the theaters or something like that. It's a full-length feature movie.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Every single human, every single thing that you see in the film was AI. The script, the filming, everything AI, not one human.
But let me tell you something. The amazing amount of prompting and precise, it is not as easy as people think it is.
Right.
You can really, if you really have the skill and prompt, like, for instance, okay, in making that movie, you need somebody who really understand movie lighting to be able to, okay, now the angle of the camera would be here, the sun would be reflect. You've got to get all of those things in there.
Right. Everything has to be accounted for.
But you can also ask AI. If you don't know anything about shooting, you can ask AI, hey, I want to shoot this. How should I shoot it? How does this film do it? How did they shot?
Wait a minute. You know how much more time you're taking? That's the average layman would sit down and do that to build a film. I'm talking about somebody who already knows how to make film. They're going to type that right in. It's going to take you forever.
And here's the other part to it. Is that that's missing here is the amount of retries.
Oh, shit.
Right. You're going to be retrying, and then maybe re-editing the prompt to retry, and retry, because that machine will never give you what you want.
I agree.
I like that Air said that, and I'm going to share something with you guys here in a second. This
Simon got fucking rolling.
Can I do a quick mic drop before my mic drops?
Yeah, go ahead.
So at the moment we are training images and we are training music.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what else is being trained?
We're being trained. Even more lazy.
We are being trained.
Exactly.
We're being trained to accept this bullshit and think it's cool when it's not.
Us being more lazy.
But I don't see anybody in this room right now accepting the bullshit crap. Like everyone in here right now, including Chad, I know for certainty we're always going to be creators. You know? It's just the more AI gets advanced, the tools in which we create with will ultimately spill into the machines that we love. 10 years from now, the Hydra synth is probably going to be some fucking AI synthesis, right?
Oh, yeah.
Moog is probably going to go straight into AI fucking engines.
Before you go down that road.
Moog's going to get into the defense industry. Haven't you seen it already?
I've watched a few videos of people who do reviews on music gear, and recently the people who are doing reviews on music gear have also done reviews on Sumo Studio. And my come away from that is you're now promoting your own demise.
Yeah, that's so.
I'm not promoting the demise.
Why will a company?
Them.
Why is a company going to be around making guitars, making keyboards, making drum kits when there's fucking no need? All you got to do is put in a prompt, say, "Make me a song."
Yeah, I made my best song ever just about 30 minutes ago.
But that's how they're gonna. But that's how they're gonna force it on us. It's either you keep all of your gear, which will be antiquated by the time 10 or 15 years have passed, right? It's essential now you start picking the gear you want and hold it.
Your Polybrute 12 will become very cheap soon.
And hold on to it. I don't think there's going to be gear out there. I'm gonna go shorter. 5 years from now, it's gonna be very hard to find something that's not AI implemented.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna push back on this, and I'm gonna say this. Like at least from what I've observed, right? Retro computing. Now, this might seem like a tangent, but I'll explain. So I've been watching the increase in the amount of retro computing stuff over the years. Like it's getting crazy. Retro computing is becoming really big, right? Now, I don't know what's driving it. I used to think it was just plainly old guys like me getting nostalgic about their ZX80 Spectrums, right? But the prices, and I used to think like, the algorithm is just feeding me more nostalgic content. Okay. Recently, Commodore relaunched.
Yeah.
There was enough people in the market that they wanted a Commodore 64. Prices on all vintage computing stuff is going up crazy.
Really?
Crazy.
People want control still.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And this is my point. A lot of people don't want to deal with modern computers anymore. I'm teetering on the edge of this myself. I hate modern computing.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm a software fucking engineer and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people, even within the industry, hate it. Right?
Okay.
It's and like Tone said, they want control. They don't want to deal with the cloud. They don't want to deal with the AI. A lot of people are ditching Windows because they are going, I don't want this AI slop on my machine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And there's this active rebellion going on here. And this is why the prices on vintage computing is going up.
It's in everything, in your emails and your regular Google search.
Your
like,
phone.
why?
I spent literally 20 minutes deactivating all the AI in my phone that was hidden in the phone. Like you would.
Yeah. So going back real quick to what Ayer and Electronic Composer was saying about prompts. Mm-hmm. Okay. How you really have to know how to do your prompts and be the consistency in your prompts. This video here, I'm particularly proud of. Besides the music, the twins made, but the video itself is all AI, and it was all my prompts. And I remember vividly, halfway through creating this video, the AI decided it wasn't going to do it anymore because when you see halfway through this song, it depicts a battle scene. Breaking news, war's gonna set in, and so you have your two sides, your human and your robots on both sides, and then after a while, they start a war and they start fighting. All of a sudden, AI said, "Oh, it's against our violation to depict violence," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? This whole time you've been giving me prompts in these images that depict exactly that, war. And now all of a sudden you somewhat want to grow a machine conscience and say you can't do it anymore?"
It was wild.
It was what I literally was having an argument with this AI software.
And then to find cohesion with it throughout this entire video was exactly what Ayer was saying. The constant redo, retry, stay on the same theme. Why are you veering off? And Michael was saying the same thing, is for you to have full control over even just a 5-minute music video, the amount of things one must know to get the most accurate representation is enormous.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Because what's going to happen is that, what's happening now? You're just going to get millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of songs, and just throwaways.
Yeah.
But but we already have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of songs. We're just going to have millions and millions more. My thing is here. Do what you do. You worry about it. Go ahead and worry about it. It's here. I'm not worrying about it.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I'm at a point now where I'm doing dollars now.
Right.
It's just a phase I'm going through. I said, I don't want to use computers right now. I want to be all dollars. All dollars. I want to go back to what I was doing when I first started doing all of this without a computer.
Right.
Without AI assistance. And somewhere down the road, if I want to use AI to master a song, I'll do it. But I'm never going to use it to create a whole thing.
And that's why I like being dollars.
I think we'll all be dead and gone by the time we have the real life iRobot on our heads.
I just see patterns in human evolution. There's always going to be a revolt for new technology.
Right.
And it's always going to be new technology that's going to be worked for good or not so good, evil. That's just the way life is, man.
Right.
So you take it as it may and go through life the way you can. It's not going anywhere. Make the best of it.
And it's something I'm definitely not afraid of. Like, I'm not afraid of AI at all. I'm not afraid of the direction it's going. And I'm much like you, Michael. I really don't give a fuck.
I just don't.
I got
want
other
it
things
fully
that I am.
Music.
Right. I have my preferences. I have my own opinions about how it's used. I don't like when people have a musical idea and they're musicians and they implement it into AI and have it reconstruct their, like, I don't like it.
Fat Dad loves that.
And that's fine. That's fine. Doesn't mean I'm afraid of it. I think there's better ways to use AI in this world than the shit that I'm worried about, right? I'm more worried, if I was to be worried about AI for anything, it's exactly what you said. It's for the no-gooders, the people who have it out for humanity, the people who keep constantly wanting to set us back and taking what's original about us away from us, So, and that's more nefarious than it is anything else. So it literally is the eye of the beholder.
I mean, I would say that my main concern is that it ends up reinforcing our loops that we've currently already set, which already set us in a downward trajectory. Like in terms of how we behave and like react to each other, right? Like, if those feedback loops are now reinforced by a so-called unbiased AI, which people think like, oh, they're building an unbiased AI, right? Like, no, such a thing doesn't exist. We're going to be reinforcing those loops, and we're going to be ending up on this weird trap where we're helpless to a construct that we've created. Right?
Aren't we helpless to the constructs of the iPhone and the internet? And I mean, just it will always be, you know.
I know. I'm not denying that, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is here is like if you're, let's say that if you depend on any sort of services, right, that depend on, let's say, hey, this is the model that you need to behave in order for you to qualify for this service, right? Then, you know, rather than having, interpersonal relationships defining trust in a society, it's now based on rituals and performance acts to satisfy why we qualify for certain things, right? And you know, the earliest example I gave was loans, right? Back then, if you were a business, a bank would probably give you the money if they knew that you were capable of lending it because they had a personal relationship working with you, right? Whereas nowadays, you have to satisfy the machine, not the teller, right? Because the teller is just a front-facing person behind the actual machine. And the machine is this bunch of algorithms that are already running on a computer that demand what you need to satisfy, the criteria that you need to fit for the machine to say, yes, you are allowed this credit, right? And that's already happened. It's happened in other places as well. AI is just going to reinforce that a lot more. And that's where I think, you know, the interpersonal stuff is where it begins to deteriorate a lot more.
Yeah.
We've seen it with social media. It's great. You know, it allows us to have conversations like this. But at the same time, for a lot of people, it leads them into rabbit holes and very isolating, and it can be very dark.
You don't need to have AI to get refused a loan, because when you're on the people on the other end of the telephone have got a little list, and if you don't tick all the boxes on their list, you will not be getting that fucking loan. Nothing to do with AI. It's to do with what someone's list that they've created. And all you're doing is you're exchanging that list with a person sat in front of it into a list that a computer's looking at to say no.
No, but that's fundamentally the point, right? It's that with AI is essentially just a model system, right? We've built these models. We've built these mathematical abstractions where people are already detached. Adding another system that is purely abstract, purely model-based, that reacts just on what we train it to do is adding more of that, not necessarily correcting it. And all we're doing is just entrenching ourselves further in that position where we're governed by models, whether it's an AI or an algorithm, because they're both the same. They're both algorithms regardless, right? We're moving into this more mechanistic, more algorithmically driven, right, society. And that's where I think we've crossed the line, and we're now crossing it even further down.
I've probably got the worst credit score out of anybody on this panel, because I've not had a bank loan since the 90s. So my credit score will be 0. I'll never get a bank loan because I've not been in debt for like 30 years. Mm. And do you find it a bit weird that someone will lend you money?
Yeah.
If you can't afford to have the money,
right?
And you've got a history of going into debt. Therefore, we can lend you money. If you haven't gone into debt and you don't owe anybody any money for years on end, you're a bad risk.
Yeah, that is wild in itself.
It's all, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's the model, right?
I know, but it's just fucking stupid.
I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. But
I understand their idea. By going into debt previously, you have shown the idea that you can pay the money off. But you've also shown them at the very same time that you haven't learnt to save any fucking money, have you? You're back again to get another handout.
Yeah, you're dependent on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get what Ayer's saying too, and it ultimately.
There's a whole load of kids in the background that agree with me. I think I can hear them.
Yeah, sorry, my kids are waking up.
No, that's fine.
Having fun.
That's fine. Ayer, so with you being a software engineer, And I imagine you talk to a lot of software engineers. What's the census?
Yes.
What's the census out there with AI in a nefarious way, or is it a positive thing? What are you hearing in that world? Is this something that's going to get better with time, or is this just shit, period, and it's no good for us?
I can't say that I speak, at least within the circle of engineers that I work with and interact with. They are all very skeptical of it. Very few of them are very, like, we all kind of use it as a tool in some ways, but not necessarily for the main things that we want to do. So for programming, we don't use it for programming. We tend to use it for other things, like exploratory tasks. Like, hey, if you go get me the latest pages on the top 5 penny stocks, right? And then we match this, but then you're using it for data gathering, right? You're not actually using it for analysis. But in terms of how do we see it, we see it mostly as, I don't want to say the term, but kind of like a joke, very hyped up. People who are into know the research, know what the capabilities of it are, and are not necessarily, and so we're kind of weird, this, like, yeah, it's there, but we have this weird skeptical view of it. We're kind of also slightly amazed and bemused and slightly worried on how it's being used, right? So things like coding, okay, everybody went in on coding. We all said that we were all kind of skeptical in the fact that they were going to use it for that. And the TAM was like, you know, they're going to be training it on GitHub code projects where 50% of the code is crap, right? And a lot of people in Microsoft were very skeptical within the company, but management said they were going to do it anyway. And now we have the resultant output, right? Where you have Windows suddenly deleting stuff of your SSD because, you know, a bug. But in terms of within the software industry itself, it's kind of weirdly, there's this tension between, yeah, it's a tool that you can use, but we're skeptical of its output. And at the same time, it's being hideously misused for what it is.
So is it more fear-mongering based that they want to drive across the powers that be? Do they want people in fear of it? Do they want people to think that this is going to control them and take their jobs, and this is
buy it and use it?
So the main thing that, like, to put it in a different way, we see it as being a hyped up item where people want to use it for a lot of things where it may not necessarily be useful for. So to put it in a different way,
they're basically throwing it at the wall and see what sticks.
Pretty much. They're just flinging it at the wall. It's all hyped up. There's an economic incentive to hype it up. Right?
It's the in thing to have, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's...
Apparently.
Well, what is it? Somebody did an investigation.
It says me the other day, swearing at my fucking phone because I was trying to play some music and then Gemini thought I went, oh, what do you want? I'll just open up the microphone. It's like, fuck off, trying to play me fucking... I spent half an hour trying to fuck Gemini off. It's fucking annoying.
Did it ask you if you were human?
But that's what I mean, right? But that's what I mean. For something that's supposed to take over jobs, and I know Marilyn's standpoint on this. She thinks it's never going to take over any of these jobs that everybody is afraid of. It's not going to take over the music industry. It's not going to do the things that these people are saying it's going to do, which is fear-based, right? But why? But okay, Air, in every country right now, in almost every other state in the U.S., they're building these multi-billion-dollar data centers.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're going all in on these data centers. They're about to build one in Indiana, just north of us right now. Amazon is a 15, or I don't even know how many billions of dollars that's going into it, right? And it says what you said it is it's just slop. It's just something that's not very intuitive. It's not very smart. And yet they're building these data centers for what? What's the purpose?
So, there's multiple factors in this. So the main one at the moment, and I would say, is economic. The reason being is that at the moment in the United States, and at least in most European countries or in what we call the Western economies, the biggest growth industry, the only industry that is growing at the moment would be the IT sector. The IT sector is in general not growing. The only part of the IT sector that is growing, and massively so, is the AI industry. All other parts in IT are static, right? So when you factor in the national economic interest of the United States, where the bulk of its GDP and the bulk of its economic and the bulk of its market activity is driven by a subset of companies in the range of billions of dollars, all of them are AI. It's economic. There's a national interest involved in maintaining that. So they want to throw it in as much as they can, where they can. You've got OpenAI investing, you've got like Microsoft investing $300 billion into OpenAI. And OpenAI then goes and buys $300 billion worth of NVIDIA card. NVIDIA then invests another $100 billion into OpenAI and $100 billion into AMD. AMD invests $100 billion into OpenAI. And so you end up with this circular economy of hundreds of billions of dollars being pumped between these companies, right? And where is it going?
It's all speculative.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a bubble.
Yeah.
It's a bubble.
Burst.
Well, they're already talking about, and it's pretty close to happening, being a bubble.
Yeah.
About yours, because what's happening right now, the economy is in such unstableness, is that right now 7 AI companies is propping the United States up financially.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
And they're pumping so much money into it. And I agree with AI. I think it's incredibly overhyped. It's not going anywhere. Are people going to lose jobs? Absolutely.
They're already losing them.
Yeah, it's not. You can't bring a technology like this into the world and not expect people to lose jobs. Will it take over everything? No, it's not going to take over everything. But we're getting close to a bubble, just like we had with the .com.
Yeah, but it's also partly driven by also national interest, because it's such a big sector and it's the only sector that is growing. So a lot of money is getting pumped in. Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of investment. I think the valuation of sumo music is well overvalued, and what I've seen of it so far, I watched a couple of programs saying that it's not due to make a profit until something like 2048. If it carries on, it's not going to make a profit. Someone will realise that it ain't worth it, and it'll be bye sumo at the end of that. Because the amount of money you spend in a data center, and then the amount of electricity and heating and all the rest of it, energy that you spend on it, for your return that you get from it, it ain't worth it.
I guess I'm going to be a one-hit wonder with my song I just made.
It's just going to be you, man. You'll be number one. As usual, I'm a number 2.
You're the number 2.
Marilyn, if you're a hit on a one-hit wonder record, that will sustain you for the rest of your life.
Oh shit! Well, then I'm done. The feature will be playing next.
Do you know how many 80s bands are still on stage right now?
On One Hit Wonders?
Really big hit.
Yeah.
I literally watched a video before it came on about that. About One Hit Wonders.
Kudos to them. Mm-hmm. Okay.
To answer about the fear mongering.
Yeah.
There is an element of fear mongering. And it's also because of the overhypeness of the technology.
So the fear mongering has helped selling it, correct?
Yeah, pretty much, right? So you have people hyping the tech, going off, oh, it can do all of this, it will cure cancer, blah, 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 blah. And so that by those very people who are hyping that to then sell to the market also raise the fear, because and it's going to be for our jobs, right?
They're the tail wagging the dog.
Yeah, right. And so it's this kind of like, the more outlandish the claims that are being made, and the more the technology comes out and evolves slowly over time. Like, I'm not saying that it's not going to be, this is peak. I'm just saying that there's limits, but I don't know what that limit will eventually hit us with, right? But, it's a reaction to we're overhyped a lot of things, right? Because there's an market incentive to overhype. that's the crazy part, right? Like there's this incentive to overhype because you want to get into that circular pie where everybody's just throwing money at AI. And so there's going to be a lot of people coming in, making a lot of wild claims about what it can do. And people are going to react to those claims as saying that is true, and therefore we must oppose it, right? And so that's where that fear comes in. And so, but the truth is somewhere down below that. It's hard to determine what a company says is true. Because like I remember ages ago, IBM made this huge claims that they simulated a cat's brain inside a supercomputer. Okay.
Was it
what
Monaco?
Does that mean? And it's like, okay. And it turns out like whoever made the claim was just basically, we just ran this massive 100 billion neurons, which did nothing. Therefore, cat brain, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. If you've ever had a cat and it's clothering to go out the door, and you open the door, you just sits there going like, what? It doesn't go out the door, does it? So if you emulated that, brilliant. You emulated something that doesn't fucking work. Awesome.
Yeah. So companies tend to overhype, and we tend to overreact to that we tend to react to that hype. We don't critically examine that and say, okay, what is actually being said, and where are we now? And so there's this feedback loop to it. Now, I'm not saying that the fear is not real, because there are real legitimate concerns, but yeah.
Okay, one more question before we get out of here. I just really want to hear.
I'm giving you the stare.
Yeah, I know. I just want to hear everybody's opinion real quick. What's the end goal to all this? Does anybody know what the end goal would be to this?
To what? To AI?
To AI. To all of the shit show that's been thrown at us from all angles.
To make like 20 rich people more money.
Yeah. It's short term. Basically, the investors are the only ones that have a lot at stake here.
Right.
And so, because if I'm correct, Suno is not a publicly owned company, right? It's private.
It's private.
So the investors are the only ones who can have shares, right?
I don't know. Is Suno a privately owned company?
I have no idea.
Probably. And if it is, which it would make even more sense. All of these AI just pump up the hysteria on it. And these guys always have the tip on inside trading. They can dump their shares whenever they get ready to. So it really is all about it's about that money. It's a short term thing, because I think they know that there's a bubble to it too.
Right.
I think the only AI companies that are publicly traded are Microsoft, Google, and NVIDIA.
What was that again?
The only publicly traded companies that own AI software is Microsoft, Google, and NVIDIA.
That sounds about
right. NVIDIA is the first tech company ever to hit a fucking ridiculous trillion net profits.
It's crazy.
Or was it a valuation maybe?
That was with a
trillion?
T. That was a T. Yeah, it wasn't
yeah.
trillion.
I mean, NVIDIA is the
billion. Like it was the first.
NVIDIA is the perfect example of a company that is sniffing its own farts too much.
Yeah, trying to cure its own dementia.
I have a crazy theory of the end game.
Okay, here we go.
Are you ready?
I want to hear it. I asked a question.
Okay.
I agree with. Hang on. I agree
I'll
with.
Make it quick.
I agree with Biscuit. I think the end game is to try and get total control. And then Victor says, what did Victor say? There is a worldwide crisis ahead. Nothing. That's the thing. So there is no end game.
The end game was to make everybody comfortable with AI, or somewhat comfortable, somewhat acceptable, at least the masses of it, so that the upper echelon people can use it for military purposes.
Oh, that's being done already.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
I'm sure that's being
do you
done
see
already.
Anybody out there protesting and saying like, what the fuck are you doing putting machines out there?
I will push back on that.
I think that's what the end goal is.
The reason is that AI in military applications, I mean, an LLM, you could probably use it in things like let's say Palantir, right? It's a perfect example of one of them, right? to do summarizing text and that sort of thing, gather large amounts of data. But at the end of the day, it still has to go through to a human who then has to analyze it. In terms of robots and things like that, those things for UAVs and that sort of thing, an LLM, an AI of that scale cannot run on those things. They don't. Like, they're too slow. They require huge amounts of resources. And even the smallest LLM that you can load requires gigabytes and huge amounts of compute to run effectively.
Right.
So it's not a trivial thing to just, they can load in. They can run it off in a server somewhere. But again, in terms of small devices, where if we would assume what's happening in Ukraine, Russia, where drone warfare is prevalent, right? Where you have very cheap devices that can wreak havoc on modern systems, right? That leads to the asymmetrical warfare. AI cannot, because of its cost in terms of hardware, software infrastructure, energy requirements, is not going to make an indentation into that space. In intelligence, yeah, I can see it. But in terms of what do I see, to add my own take to it, would be that I think it's just basically local, I like to call it as a local optimization, each person running in their own best interest to obtain the pie on AI. So you've got people who truly do believe it and they want to go with it. You've got other people who go, no, this is going to be a way I can make a quick buck, and they will go with it. And there's also other people who want to see it being used in very authoritarian ways, and they're taking advantage of it. Not all three, and there might be other types of groups involved, right? But not all groups are necessarily aligned to the same agenda. It's just that they're all focused in on their own agendas, right? Because they all have different agendas individually. But because they're all attached to this AI kind of group thing, they're all kind of slightly cooperating with each other, moving in the direction with more AI in mind. But that's not necessarily a strategic plan. That's more like happy happenstance, they all seem to coincide with each other.
Well, that don't sound as nefarious as I thought it was going to be with the... I mean, you drive a crazy fucking outlook, Air. I think all of us have our own agendas as to what AI's end game is, just like the developers have their own agendas, as you said. At the end of the day, for me, I don't think AI is going to do anything we're not doing to ourselves already. I just don't see it being worse than us. We humans are fucking crazy, and we are doing the absolute worst to us. The last thing I'm worried about is artificial intelligence, because the organic intelligence
is way worse or way stupider.
We're fucking idiots.
Look,
about it.
Amen.
There's this funny saying that if you take the collective intelligence of, you can take one brilliant individual out of humanity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you were to take that brilliant individual and cloned him, let's say, to the amount of people humanity exists as a whole, right?
Right.
That sum of very intelligent people, the sum of their intellect would be less than their actual notional intellect. Like, so if you average it all, it'll be less than what, the collective intelligence of that group would still be less intelligent than the intelligence of one single individual. Right?
Yeah.
And this is something that people have noticed, like in groups, certain things in a group, we tend to be very good at certain things, but actually very terrible at other things.
Right.
So like the intelligence of a group is not best in the best. It's not as good as the best individual, but it can be worse than the worst individual.
Right. Yeah.
What he's saying is some very intelligent people lack common sense.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They might be able to tell you loads of mathematical equations, but they wouldn't know how to cook a meal.
Right. Start a fire from scratch.
But yeah, I would actually agree. I'm more worried about how we decide to use the technology and how it's being inflicted. Not necessarily the tech itself. I'm more worried about how we decide to deploy it. and the ethics involved in that. And I think
I'm so glad we brought up my stupid Suno song. Look where we got now.
There you go. It's called a rabbit hole.
Sorry, people.
Yeah,
Really sorry.
Yeah, but I like the rabbit holes, and it's like
it's a good one.
It's good to talk about some things like this, and it's good to know what's worth stressing over and what's not. And
nothing is worth stressing over.
It's important.
Yeah, nothing's worth stressing over, like the wife said.
Yep.
And for all of the people out there who are afraid of AI or you have your opinions about it, it's fine. Have those opinions. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are looking towards AI as a course correction and to trying to get this system to work better. A lot of people think it's something other than that. And ultimately, what it's going to come down to is we, the organic people, need to get our heads out of our ass and wake up to figure out the problems at hand, and there's priorities other than AI we should all be focusing on. And living in a world now where you can't even discern what's real or not when you're watching YouTube or anything else. Half the time, I don't even know if these people are real. So we live in a world today where everything is, for lack of better words, everything's fake. And you really have to prove things nowadays, and you have to see it with your own eyes to understand if you're getting accurate information. And there's a war going on with social media, especially the visual and audio content. You can't even trust what you're hearing.
It's just the next Photoshop, isn't it?
Right.
We had Photoshop when people photoshopping pictures. Now we've got photoshopping videos, basically.
Right. And we can't even, we don't even know if it's real. So race baiting and politic baiting, and we could be fed a bunch of bullshit and no one's the wiser because you don't even know if it's real or not. So I just, people just take caution into what you consume. Everybody's out to consume your time. That's the new currency nowadays, is your time. And you got a lot of people, a lot of influencers and content creators who are competing for your time. And that's the real currency. So be careful how you spend your time, because it may not be on the best places. But thank you all for coming in today. It was good to get back in the chair for chatting with the Dixons, and I appreciate all of you guys coming in, joining this.
Yeah, this is fun. It's cool to see everyone together again like this.
Right, I love this. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Appreciate it. This Thursday we have JRC live premiere at and it's jazz techno. Yeah, is it at 5:30?
I have to ask him because I know he goes live for Jazzy Sprinkles at 11
p.m. UK.
Yeah, 11 p.m. UK. So that's like 6
p.m.
Yeah, 6 here. Also,
I'll see if he can do it earlier.
Yeah. Also, Kent Spong will be doing Third Year Monday.
Recording it.
And
did you confirm with him?
I sent him a message.
So as of right now, we're not doing shit.
Okay. Anybody who sees Kent Spong, could you please remind him tomorrow he has Third Year
to get a hold of one of us, please.
Yeah, it's been a challenge. And then Thursday also, we're trying to decide if it's going to be pre-recorded or live. Echocraft came out with a new album, and that album is called what again? Hang on here.
Album release, huh?
Yeah, and it is amazing.
Excellent.
Did you send it to me?
He's got a song that I've put on my playlist that I even got on my phone. If I'm out running errands and stuff, I play. Yeah. He doesn't realize this.
Yeah, Echo.
Got a song I am absolutely in love with. I think it's an incredible piece that he's made. It's in his discography. I purchased it from him a couple of months ago. I'd love to put it on a compilation. I love the song to death. I play it all, like I said, on my iPhone when I'm going out and about. It's in my playlist.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to hearing his new.
Yeah, it's called Ghost Echo. Is his new album. I just downloaded it off of YouTube Music. Maybe he might come out with a vinyl.
I think he has a Bandcamp or something.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, so check them out on Bandcamp. You guys don't miss this album. It's really great.
We'll figure out when the listening party is. Now we won't play the full length songs because we want to give that viewing to him.
Right.
So we'll play like a minute or two of each song and then discuss about it and then
sample it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sample it, and man, it's a really, really good album. I couldn't stop listening to it. Even the wife loves it. Loves every fucking song on there. Also, so that will take place Thursday. Stay tuned. We'll keep a post up if we're going to do it live or pre-record it. We'll have to let Echo decide. Ultimately, it is in his hands. And is there anything else coming up from anybody here on the screen right now? You guys got anything coming up?
Yeah, I've gone live. I was live Friday. It was late. It was kind of an impromptu thing, and Viral Beats showed up. So
nice.
Yeah, and he helped me. I got a new piece of gear, and I was trying to decide where I wanted to place it in the studio, and he was helping me along with that. So I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Viral, for joining me.
Let's get his link up so everybody can go and at least subscribe and check out what Michael's doing. You got some very interesting gear back there. So
yeah, and I'll do like a showcase on that eventually one day. But yeah, so right now, normally the things that I've done in the past and on other channels, I usually try and do live streams noon on the weekends, and I choose noon because the Europeans are usually, that's their evening, and then anybody on the West Coast, because I'm on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast, they're like early morning.
Right.
It's a way to get as many people as I possibly can pull from. But in the meantime, while I'm building up this channel again, I'm going to be sporadic. I might pop up anytime. So when you do subscribe, when you click on the notification bell, make sure you click on all.
Yep.
If you don't click on all, sometimes YouTube doesn't even get the notification.
Right. And I've been unsubscribed from like maybe 30 people on my YouTube list, and I don't know how that was even possible. So
you have to go back. I go back every, I don't know, 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
YouTube will literally unsubscribe people.
Right. And it's subscribe people I have no idea who they are, and I think that's the funniest fucking thing ever. It's just strange to me. So you guys,
just help with some randomness, and once again, I might do a 12 noon. But
you probably
thanks a lot. I appreciate the plug. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
You probably didn't click that you were a human, and it's probably doing whatever the fuck it wants.
Yeah.
Oh, and I am going to do an ear. I'm going to do one with
third ear.
You gonna do a third ear?
Yeah, and I think Steve said I need to submit at least 3 pieces of work.
Yeah,
I'll do that. It'll be down the road, but I got to get some things done. But I definitely want to do that with you.
You're allowed to submit your own tracks as well.
Oh, Cressy, don't start, you fucking twat.
Fair enough. You know.
Okay, so Cressy wants to redo his third ear because you didn't get a chance to submit. He didn't get a chance to submit his own tracks.
You know what I want to say? You know what I want to say?
You're going to put that fucking song on again, aren't you?
Cressy. Or I could play that song that I wrote for Cressy.
Or you can play that song. Yeah.
You know how much he loves it.
Yeah.
So it's this is literally everybody hates Cress.
Everybody hates Cress. Literally.
It's a beautiful song.
I wrote universally hated.
I wrote it from the heart. It took me a long time.
Wooden heart. Hello.
Yes,
It's
did.
wooden
All
heart.
over here.
Don't forget everybody who's still here. The Synth Samurai Show will be hosting the 2025 Kumite December 7th, I believe.
What? Enlighten me. What the fuck is Kumite?
So Kumite is the synth war of all synth wars. All synth artists create a track, and it's not a one-day event. It goes over multiple weekends.
I think like 3 weeks.
3 or 4 weekends, and
Does it get voted on or something?
You get voted on, and the last person standing gets a looseberry pedal or whatever he has acquired. Somebody wins a ultimate prize, and it's a fantastic show.
Only one song, or do they have to make a new one if they like move up?
They make a new one every time they move.
Every time you move up, you make a new one. I think the best way to understand what it is go watch some of the Synth Samurai's old Kumites, and you'll get a great understanding as what they are. It's a genius idea.
The December 7th one is just a single one shot. You make a track. Right?
Okay.
Oh,
And it's a theme like reggae versus cyberpunk.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
I don't know when the next Kumite starts. I think it'll be next year in January. I don't know.
If that's the case, I might just do one track for it. I just thought it was a long.
Well,
No. So this one,
he
the
invited
December 7th one is just basically a one shot. Like it's just a listening party. People come up with reggae versus
December 7th is like
cyberpunk.
Next week. Give me 45 minutes.
Yeah, true.
It's not a competition. It's just a listening party, I think.
Yeah.
The main one is basically 8 weeks. You submit a new track every week.
Wow.
For 8 weeks.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot to commit to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the main Kumites. It's 8 weeks, 8 rounds, and you submit one track each week.
That's why you thought this was the Kumite, and that's why you said no.
I thought it was the 8-week thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, I might be able to sneak one in.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it's fun, and if you have the time to do it, do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
a
lot of dope artists are involved in the Kumite.
Mm-hmm.
So
Machines, Hans Vault.
Jumping Man is like fucking wow.
Man.
Jumping Man. If you guys don't know who Jumping Man is, check his YouTube channel out. That
Space
fucking
Capsule.
music is dark. Space Capsule.
Some of these guys are incredibly prolific. How do you guys create so much stuff every week? Oh my god!
I wish I could.
AI.
AI. We're all AI.
They're all AI.
Yeah.
They're not real. They're AI.
Yeah. So.
Alrighty. Well,
how do we do it every week? I don't know. Because. I don't know. I think you get into a state of flow and then you just make whatever comes up.
Oh yeah. You just get into
I've been doing this for a long time. I don't get in them kind of flows.
Michael, are you in Discord?
No, and I'm trying to eliminate the number of things I have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. Just figure out a way where we can get a hold of you.
Email.
Oh yeah,
my email.
Yeah.
Well, Meryl and I already. Well,
Yeah,
I'll
yes.
put it again. When I submitted for the for one of the popcorn night.
Popcorn night. Yeah.
Oh, you have his
If you
email.
don't have my email, I'll send you another email.
Yeah, please.
Marilyn.
Yeah, just something so my brother and Tone and I can be able to get a hold of you if we have any questions or something like that.
No problem.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We will see you Thursday on the premiere. And then Friday, popcorn night. Do not forget to do something for popcorn. It could be something old, something new, something in between old and new. Shit.
Just submit something.
Just try to ease off on the AI. I mean, you know.
Popcorn
Could
night
be
for the
something you submitted
communities.
last time and never got played.
Oh yeah,
What
yeah,
happened?
like Cressy.
I have a concern here, though. All right, let's say somebody submits for a popcorn night, right? And that's the only one that's been submitted. You don't play. I understand you won't do that night. Okay, now let's say the next week, 10 people submit, right? The one person that submitted the week before, if they can't attend that popcorn night the next week, they missed the whole reason why they submitted, because one of the reasons they wanted to see how people react.
Talk to the community.
How do you handle that if some, do you
I don't talk to the community.
Yeah, you kind of got to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got
I've
to be
submitted
there.
Gotta be there.
been on the show a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What number? I'm sorry, what was it again?
I said I've submitted a couple of things and not been able to like be there to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that last week. Just
I guess you're right, because you can always go back to the.
You can always
Yeah.
go back.
Watch the replay, can't you?
Yeah.
That's what I
And
did.
then Cressy submitted something last Friday, but it didn't get played because it was the Friday
I
before.
submitted two things. One got played and one didn't. And then this week I thought it was going to get played, but
I was
it's
just
too
curious.
busy, so I
Too
need to
busy,
resubmit
Chrissy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we know it's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I just wanted some clarity on
Absolutely.
how the process worked. That's all.
Be there or be square.
Yeah.
Is how
There
it
you go.
works.
Be there and be square.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really
Stop,
simple.
stop, stop taking them long pists and driblets and shit. Shake that shit and put it away. Fucking go get your ass sat down with some popcorn.
Oh my God. All right. On that note, I'm ready to go inside and relax. I'm tired.
It's Sunday before Monday, baby. You know we
Yeah.
gotta sit and do our thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, but look, thank you everybody for showing up.
Yeah.
And we'll
Bye,
see you next
everybody.
week.
Thanks, Cressy. Thanks, Tone.
Thanks, Cross.
Thanks, Sayer.
Thanks,
Bye, Michael.
Thanks, Sayer.
Don't worry about AI. Make love to your gear.
There you go.
There you go. Stay dollars, baby.
But then clean that shit afterwards. Don't be nasty and leave it alone.
Thanks, Half God, Half Beast, Roy, Joy, Void, Victor, Simon, Fat Dad, Davey the Hug Monster, all of you showed up. Probes, Cornish Wave even showed up. Destructo, Thomas Yan. Thank you all for showing up.
Bye, everybody.